Welcome to Opinions Mystery Movie Theatre, the show where members of the Opinions of the Uninformed podcast watch, commentate, deliberate, and dissect a potentially questionable, sometimes ridiculous, but always entertaining movie. Before we get into the film, let me introduce ourselves. My name is the proper TJ, or just TJ. I'm a Twitch streamer, DVD killer main, and sometimes secretly Batman. My co-host this evening is Firefly Zero, or Jay, as we all know and love him. He's also a Twitch streamer and a literal Apex legend. Jay, how you doing, my man?
I'm good, dude. I'm good. How's things over on your land?
Yeah,
I see
really, really good.
we've come as blue shirt and red shirt tonight.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that you know who everybody is. I'm the ginger one I'm the bearded one with the red shirt. He's the bearded one with the blue shirt.
Yes. Or as last week we found out David Hasselhoff had called you a little ginger moron.
That's what my wife calls me.
Oh
dear.
But all good, yeah, dude?
Yes, I'm all good. I went to a wedding this week.
Nice.
Well, just the evening, just to go and see one of my friends get locked in ball and chain, as they say. That was pretty fun. It's always nice to go and see old friends that you don't get to see. What else have I done this week? Oh yeah, I've just basically been in control of the company that my family own. So that was stressful. So loads of fun there. Went to Battersea, but not to see the dogs home, sadly. Just to go round an expensive shopping market that nobody should ever go to. £5 for 1 hour of park. £5 for 1 hour.
It's the world we live in, no man. It's the world we live in now, and it like
really
when you incorporate the ULEZ charge is now pretty much half of the country, and it's a joy to be alive.
It is. My bank account. I just love looking at my bank account, going, I had money just a couple of days ago. Where's it? Oh.
It's gone on. Do you know what? I had a joking conversation with someone the other day, right? Like back in the day, the thing was like, if you're short of money, it's all right. I can live on beans on toast. But now the beans on toast, literally baked beans cost you £6 for 4 tins of Heinz baked beans. People are struggling to even live on beans on toast. It's criminal. It's outrageous.
I'm going back to my student diet of just ramen noodles. That's what I'm going to
live. A bit of ramen. And, I've seen lots of videos where that doubles up as filler. You see people like, oh, my chair needs repairing. I'll just do it with ramen noodles. You're like,
not only can I eat, I can repair. Fantastic. And when desperate, I can eat my furniture that I've repaired.
Exactly. It's like, it's a win-win situation. It's like gnawing on a table leg. It's fine.
Exactly. Fantastic.
Yeah, I've had a pretty lazy week, to be honest. Like work's work, but I haven't done a full week's work for the last month now. I've been having Fridays off because I had to book holiday because my holiday runs April to April, and obviously this weekend has also fallen with Easter, and then next week is a short week again because I've got Friday off because the wife's away. I'm finally mounted as well. Don't know if you can just see it up there. The Batmobile, the tumbler is mounted there, and just above it is so I'm waiting at any moment for them to fall. And smash into a million pieces, so that'll be fun to rebuild them. But no, other than that, it's been good.
I guess I had something similar happen when Cash, my dog, could hear. He used to get terrified by fireworks. So don't do fireworks, kids. Go to events. That's my opinion on that. But Cash, I had a beautifully built Lego Millennium Falcon. It's my pride and joy of my Lego collection. And of course, I put it on the side one day. I came back from an event, and Cash, during his panic of the fireworks, had completely destroyed it. I was mortified.
It's like fireworks are great and all, but yeah, when you have animals, when you own animals, have pets, like you realise just how bad like fireworks are for them. And there are a few countries in the world where it's actually like noisy fireworks are banned. You're allowed fireworks, but they could be silent fireworks because the bangs are added, aren't they, for effect? Essentially, they don't need to be anywhere near as loud as what they are. But whether that'll ever come in over here, I don't know.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying people shouldn't have fireworks. It's just try to be a little mindful of people who have got dogs. I mean, if it's an old person with a dog and the dog is literally terrified, and that's what they are. And other animals, cats. I don't know whether cats are bothered. Cats don't seem to be bothered by
my cat isn't bothered too much, but then I know other people's are. But it's not just your household pets as well. Think about like people that own horses. So it's all and I can't imagine like animals that zoos and
Yeah, yeah.
farms, and it's not. We just think about like our own like dogs,
Well, that's
cats,
it.
like
Yeah,
you say,
yeah.
budgies. But yeah, I'd imagine it freaks out quite a lot of animals. To be fair.
That's it. I mean, I get scared of big bangs that I'm not expecting. Anyone can tell you that if they'd see me play any scary game. Loud bangs, sudden drops. Nope, terrified. Shouldn't do it. Although, and as you probably saw last week, people having their penis bitten off by a piranha.
Oh, that was
Very.
yeah, that was yeah. We won't relive that.
No, please not. Please not. Well, I suppose from going from talking about one horror film, we'll go straight into another. So, did they see the segue as smooth
That's
as
a
lumpy
nice
butter?
segue. That's a nice segue. So, yeah, tonight's film is Cabin in the Woods, which was released in 2012, grossed 42 million at the US box office, was directed by Drew Goddard and produced by none other than Joss Whedon. Stars Kristen Connolly, Anna Hutchinson, Jesse Williams, and a young Thor himself, Chris Hemsworth. And there's also a sneaky little appearance from Ripley, Sigourney Weaver.
Yes, Sigourney Weaver's in this. I forgot about that.
Yeah, sneaky little performance. But
Drew
an
Goddard is known for quite a
important
few things
performance.
as it goes. Drew Goddard is known for quite a few things. He's I think if anyone watches it, is it the Quiet Place? Is
The
that right?
film, the movie, great
I don't.
films.
I thought it was a TV show, The Quiet Place, isn't it?
Oh no, yeah, A Quiet Place is the film, isn't it?
Oh, it's The Good
Oh no,
Place.
I was
I
going to
was
say
thinking about.
A Quiet Place was John Krasinski directed it,
Yes,
wrote
that's
and
right.
directed, didn't it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course he did.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. I'm thinking about The Good Place, which I think is a TV show.
That's the comedy where the person dies, but they go up to like heaven, don't they? It's got
Yes, something like that.
oh, the guy from Cheers, Ted Danson.
Ted Danson. That's right.
Yeah.
The other one that I'd noticed that he had something to do with Bad Times at the El Royale. Have you ever seen that film, TJ?
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
Really, really interesting. Another film where Chris Thor Hemsworth makes an appearance as well. This time as more of a bad guy. Yeah, if you ever get a chance, I would suggest probably giving
What
that
was
a
that?
watch.
What was that again, just for the listeners?
The Bad Times at the El Royale.
Okay.
A lot of people check into a hotel. That came out in 2018. The longer,
okay.
2 hours 21 minutes. Maybe we'll do it on here, and you can watch along with us.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed it. A lot of cool actors in it. Jeff Bridges in it. John Hamm, Dakota Johnson, etc., etc. Anyway, I keep wittering on about other things. So, did you know that this grossed worldwide $70 million?
When you work out, right, so US 42, worldwide 70.
Yeah.
That seems kind of low for a world. Like, is that'd be obviously worldwide, including America? So only 28 million on top of what it made in the US. Probably not done that well worldwide. Although, like, what I've come to realize with movies and worldwide box office now, what really makes a difference is whether or not your film gets pushed into China. Because I didn't realize, so the Chinese movie market is like massive, but there are only a there's only a select amount of foreign films allowed to be shown in China every year. That's why now you're seeing a lot of movie companies getting Chinese companies to produce the film, because by doing that, it's a kind of a loophole to get themselves round into that Chinese market. Because if it's produced or has like a distribution company that is Chinese based, then it instantly can get released in that country. It doesn't have to go through the vetting system of which ones the Chinese government want to allow and don't want to allow in the country. And so that's why you've seen the growth of like I say, the Chinese production companies, and and then you see like things like Shazam, for instance. I was reading this. So the original Shazam done pretty poorly, but actually where it made its money was in China, and that's what like greenlit the sequel pretty much, was the fact that it did its sales in China.
Warner Brothers and I suspect Disney must have open markets into there, though, because they're always affecting their own films, and you'll often hear about them taking certain things out because they want it to be in the Chinese market. Obviously, is it the Chinese are not very woke, or they're against
It's
Oh, the
the
LGBTQ alphabet
what are
people.
they? What are they? They're the Chinese Communist Political, the CCP, Chinese Communist
Right,
Party. It's the
right.
CCP. And that was the whole thing with the recent thing with TikTok as well. Like they wanted, like they believe TikTok is being technically run and overseen by the CCP. Um, but yeah,
Well, that's us
it's
down in China then immediately. Anyway.
yeah. This is not. Don't worry, we are not probably on YouTube in China. like, but yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it? How like you know, just something like we're talking. Movies could double their revenue from being in China as opposed to not being in China. That's how
Crazy.
like massive it is. Like getting
That is
into
crazy.
that market.
You can almost see, like, I'm not that I agree with it, but you can almost see why they make certain cuts for certain continents, shall we say.
Mm.
It's great. I
It's
mean, like, again, it's just so much money.
it's a very interesting topic that leads you down a big
It
dark
does.
gloomy rabbit hole, and you
We
probably
should
don't
probably
come
stay
out
away
in the
from.
wonderland that Alice visited at the other end.
Although, I'll be honest, Peach, that Wonderland didn't seem that great. I mean, I'm not going to lie. The drug areas with the butterfly and the caterpillar and stuff, that all seemed pretty cool. I don't know about the oysters being eaten by the carpenter,
uh,
and I'm not
well, that
100% on that queen lady.
that
She didn't
Queen
seem
lady was
all
a
there.
bit of a nut job, wasn't she?
She did not seem all there.
Uh,
And I don't know, trippy or high I have to be to see men made out of cards. Because that,
Just, yeah, it's
I don't
yeah.
know whether I'm going to accept that. I don't know whether my mind has the ability to accept that. So, just going to leave that there.
Fair enough.
So, I assume that we've all seen this film before, or anyone who hasn't will have done. Because, I mean, this is a classic, I think, as far as anyone who likes horror movies in any
I
way,
was
shape,
actually
or form.
surprised the pardon me, with the Rotten Tomato scores, because I believe this was a
Oh, okay.
tomato meter of 92 and an
Right.
audience score of 74. I'm almost positive. I had that up earlier.
Hold on. So let me just get this right. Tomato meter means that there's a lot of people hating it.
No, 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 no,
No.
no, no, no.
So what are you saying? It's fresh?
Tomato meters is yeah. Tomato meters. Tomato meter is the like the critics.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
Um,
Am I wrong about this?
hang on a sec. Cabin in the Woods.
We're normally more prepared, kids. No, we're not. Like,
Yeah, it was.
neither
Yeah,
was watching it.
tomato.
Okay.
So yeah, tomato meter. It's fresh, 92%
Right.
from 291 reviews.
Got you.
Audience score of 74% from over 100,000 ratings.
That ain't bad.
No, well, a 92 fresh is pretty decent when you
Yeah.
consider like It Follows got a 95.
Yeah, yeah.
So, Dread got a 79. I don't know why they compare those two, but okay.
There's not violence with a bit. Well, no. Was there any comedy in Dread? Really?
Not
There's a bit of
really. I
comedy.
mean, like Cocaine Bear got 67.
I
Well, put it this way, right?
enjoyed
This
that.
got a 90. Did I say 92? Tomato meter.
Yes.
Everything, everywhere, all at once got a 94, and that just won an Oscar. So what we're pretty much saying is this film was Oscar worthy.
According to Rotten Tomatoes.
According to Rotten Tomatoes, this is an Oscar worthy movie.
People over at IMDb, on the other hand, give it 7 out of 10.
But I mean, that's still like, what did we say the other day on the ratings of 1 to 5?
Oh, yeah, it's
5
still
is
like good, very good.
Like 5 is the average. People are like, 7, that means it's shit. No, it's not. Like anything below
Very
5,
good.
you could say is potentially shit. But 5 is
Yeah.
the average. 5 means it's middle of the road, decent. Anything above
Yeah.
5, you're scaling into the good, very good, excellent, fucking phenomenal categories.
You gotta imagine that, like, it's only 3 off what you're saying is a perfect film. So,
No such thing.
and you know, now question though.
Okay.
I suppose the question's already answered. I wondered, being that this was wrote by Josh Whedon and Drew Goddard, would this take a heat, being that Josh Whedon is basically on a downward trend and has been ever since the
But then
allegations.
I think this has been out long enough. Like, remember, this was 2011, 2012. Like 20.
Yeah.
So I think this was
No,
out
Buffy's still beloved, so
long. I think this is out long enough now that you're probably not really gonna get many people reviewing it now. Not many people
No,
putting
no, I
in.
suppose not.
You know, it's anything that he does like now or within maybe the last 1 or 2 years that people are watching. This is kind of that film that people are it's gonna be on Sky or Netflix or whatever,
Yeah, yeah.
and they're gonna sit and they watch it, and they're not gonna think, right, I'm gonna run to Rotten Tomatoes. That's like what people do in the first year, 2 years of it released, aren't they?
That's what a lot of people do, even if they haven't seen the film. Shit. It had something that I don't agree with in. Shit. 0 out of 10.
Yeah,
Zero.
I feel
Zero. Zero.
as the longevity goes, I think people just now probably more just turn off and go on to something else.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're in a world of overabundance of entertainment, aren't you? I mean, there's
Yeah.
too many video games, there's too many movies, there's too many TV shows. Like, gone is Rachel, Rich loves it, and he's like, gone are the days of having a show that you particularly got into with a group of colleagues at work or whatever, and you stood around the water cooler talking about that show that you watched. It's not really there anymore. I mean, you know, Last of Us was probably one of the last bastions, and that's only because it was weekly. They dropped that all
I
in one.
think it all depends, doesn't it? Because there are those shining lights. Your Game of Thrones that was weekly. Anything that they like that doesn't go necessarily straight to streaming. Like if
Yeah,
it's still going to be on like an ABC or I mean, even though HBO did have, but I think it tied in with being with Sky Atlantic as well. That obviously it was going to be a weekly thing. But if it's like and HBO, I know like they have HBO Max, but they also have like their own. Like HBO is like a massive station, like TV station
yeah.
in America, isn't it? So, like for them, weekly stuff is probably it's good to have a strong series that runs weekly alongside everything that they pump out all at
Well, they've still got
once.
to sell the cable subscriptions, haven't they? Otherwise,
Exactly,
they
and I
want to
mean,
just have.
and they want the money from their adverts and everything else like that. So,
Like how we're all looping back into adverts now, being that
it's
Netflix has got adverts and then
on the
Amazon's got an advert.
it's the cheaper subscriptions, isn't it? Like that's
Yeah,
the
that's
thing.
it.
You either pay more money or you have adverts, and
We used to call it just terrestrial TV. So
I don't have a problem with adverts as long as it's not like 20 of them. So like my wife started watching a series on ITVX and
yeah,
it's like watching something on terrestrial television. Every 15 minutes
yeah,
there's like 3 adverts. But the problem is they're always the same fucking 3 adverts every 15 minutes. So you want to ram your head through a brick wall after watching like the third lot of the same adverts. Whereas
well,
I wouldn't have a
we've all been on
problem.
YouTube, TJ. We've all been on YouTube.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have. But you can skip, and they're like 12 seconds. These are like a minute each advert, and you can't skip them. But
The irony of if we get an advert right now on YouTube,
fucking yeah, but like, and then an advert. But no, like I feel that like if Netflix, if they chuck in 90 seconds worth of adverts at the like before the film starts, I'm like, okay, I can prep myself for those 90 seconds
yeah.
before the film starts. Like, or even if it's 2 minutes, let's say 2 1 minute adverts, but don't start cutting up my film or my TV series.
No, I
Like,
agree. I hate it when they used to
stick
do it in
them
sport.
before or like before you thingy, and we just and leave it at that, and force people to watch adverts that way. Just don't start throwing adverts because I don't want to be paying £15 a month to get a Stranger Things episode where I've got to watch 10 adverts during a 40-minute episode.
Like you say, I mean, I just remember with sports and football, I just prefer, like you say, give me 5 adverts before the film starts, and give me 5 adverts, halfway at half time on the break. Don't interrupt the gameplay or the film to bore me with something. Because one, I'm not going to buy your product because you threw it in the middle of a film. Fucked off. I don't want to see your product. I certainly don't want to see, like TJ says, another 5 times through the same episode. But that'll be the world soon because people got to make money, and that's what kicks them. Anyway, we have whittled on away from the film.
We're starting to go into an opinions in uninformed podcast here. This is mystery movie theatre. Should we get on with the film, dude?
We should probably watch the film, shouldn't we? We should probably start.
Might be a good idea. Are we ready? Now, there is, at the bottom of the screen below us, there is a timer that is synced with the movie. So if you do want to watch along, then obviously you can sync up with that time. And yeah. Are we ready, Jay?
I'm ready, mate. I'm ready to see some funnies.
Let's go.
Let's go. This is it Lionsgate? I remember this being the old intro for. I say I don't know about you, but I get into the old fact of like when I watch an old film, I go, "Oh shit, I remember I used to watch this," and try and
Yeah,
guess what the
yeah.
movie was going to be.
You try to impress your friends where you just be like the opening thing. You'd be like, yes, Lionsgate, Bloomhouse,
Yeah,
yeah, a
seen this
bit
a
like
million times.
Dimension.
That's
Like,
it. Seen it all before, mate. I like the Family Guy joke where it says, "Oh, okay, right, looks like it's a story about a nope, nope, no, it's just Lionsgate." Oh,
so a
um,
nice little bit of blood splatter all over the screen at the moment with some what looks like ancient Egyptian kind of
well,
depictions.
you see, this makes a lot more sense when you know what goes on in the film, if you
Yeah.
think about it.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah. This is
because
very
like
much,
obviously,
very much
yeah,
like a evil, like heaven hell kind of depiction.
yeah. I always remember when I saw this film at the cinema. I remember this scene opening, and these two you recognise instantly from. Well, there's a million things that they've
Yeah.
sort of been in. And I just thought, like, oh, hold on. I thought this was a film about
Cabin in the
kids
Woods.
going to some. I mean, is this their dads? Am I going to watch their dads? Is that does the
I
kid
mean,
come in a minute or something? Or
as a premise, it's actually really pretty cool
it
with
really
this
is,
film because
really,
it
really is.
throws the age old like tropes like
Hmm.
out the window and creates something new,
Well, it's a
but
very.
with like with common thing like with common themes. It's it's
She looks familiar. Where have I seen her? Um,
I can't place her.
it's a very. It feels a very American thing that they do, and the reason that they have to do it. If you know what
Yeah,
I mean.
yeah.
Like, not giving any spoilers. I'm sure everyone's seen this film a million times, so you'll understand what I mean.
You'll
But
understand in about an hour.
yeah. Well, I mean, I always thought this was a really good. Like again, once you've got to the point, I was like, it's a really good, cool idea though. It's different.
Yeah.
It's very different
I mean,
from you know.
I would just love a job where I get to roar around in like a little buggy all day.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
These are great, these
Doing
little
what
buggies.
he's
If I
doing.
worked in a big enough office where I had one of these little buggies to roar around in.
That's why I'm going to end up joining a Bond villain at some point because you know that's what they do. There'll be a big underground, mountainous laboratory. Well, there's the title, kids. The
The
cabin in the woods. Here we go. This is what I was originally expecting when the
Yeah, you
film
kind of
started.
like it's so far apart what we've just watched, that opening 4 minutes to
Yeah.
or 3 minutes to this. And straight away we get half naked ladies.
There we go. Because it is a horror film, kids. Don't forget, it's a horror film. Some girl has to be in her pants at some point. That's just guaranteed.
And
Now,
do you know what's amazing is she's there in her underwear with a bay window with no curtains. The windows are open. Her music's blaring out loud, which means it's drawing attention to her window, and she's standing there
in her pants.
in her underwear.
She's an incredible drawer.
I mean, there is some. Oh, hello. Why are you drawing? Why aren't you drawing pictures of your fucking professor, you dirty hoe?
You see, I think the reason she's standing in a bay window in her pants is because she's hot, and I assume that like
Hang
that's
on.
what film figures think.
Hot as in like, oh, the temperature's hot outside, or she's hot as in hot.
Well, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
So we have our two young, intrepid heroines.
That's it.
Chit-chatting about boys as they get ready to take part on their adventures.
I mean, you've got to hit all the teen tropes.
Oh,
so you've got to have quite pretty girls talking about
jocks,
prom and getting together. Oh my god! The American. That's the Californians leaving.
Yeah.
So, yep.
You need the jocks. You need the geeky who like dreams and obsesses about the main girl.
The stoner.
The stoner. I mean, this actually hits every nail on the head, doesn't it?
Here he is.
Here he is.
Now,
see,
there is the man that if the choices be gay for him or die, I'd be gay for him. In fact, I'd just be gay for him anyway.
All right, it's Chris Hemsworth, by the way, just everyone.
Look how pretty he is.
I'm just gonna point this out. Like, there ain't no way, like Thor, that ball would have been 20 miles down the road. That guy would have never caught that ball.
Yes.
It's amazing. Have you heard about Chris Hemsworth?
Ceremonial death.
Have you heard about Chris Hemsworth? He's taking.
I've heard of him. Yeah.
He's taken. Oh, no, shut up, Joe. He's having a departure from acting, isn't he? To spend time with his family. Yeah, because he done like this a deep dive into his history and everything and that else, if I remember right. And he found out that he's like at high risk of, I believe it's Alzheimer's.
Oh yes,
or dementia or something like that.
It was on Disney Plus, wasn't it? Didn't he do a whole series on Disney Plus or something?
And pretty much what he turned around and said, it's like he's spending all this time away from his family to film these movies, when that means nothing to him if he's not going to remember his children or his family, you know. So he's taking. He wants to just spend time, which, you know, I mean, it's easy to say that when you're a multimillionaire, right? Oh right. Wow!
Did you know that Bong coffee cup prototype cost $5,000?
What?
That Bong
prototype. So our stoner has just entered the fray with Jay. Show them your Greg's mug. He has made a bong out of several of those. Yeah,
the metal ones, kids, metal ones. But apparently, the prop itself, what you just saw him have, cost $5,000 in the trivia.
It collapses down, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It collapses down. It's amazing.
It's genius. It's amazing. Now he's the brother, isn't he? He's locked the door but left the window open.
Yeah.
He has literally locked the door, checked it twice.
That's the stoner way. Just amazing.
Look at it. Oh my god! I don't.
It's amazing.
I don't smoke like anything like that, but I want one.
It's just so ingenious. It's just so clever. It's amazing. It's the best thing. It's the best thing. I love. I think we spoke about it, but it's how they've got all the tropes in here.
Yeah, 100%.
And like, obviously, those that know will know why. But I think what I like about this film is how it addresses everything. Not like in the way that Scream does, as in a way that says, "Oh, these are the points you've got to hit in order for it to be a thriller," but more of a right. This is the world. This is how it runs, sort of thing. Almost like a John Wick Continental in a different way, I suppose.
I like that as well. You just got, like, the film is instantly thrown into mystery because you've got those opening 3 minutes of the two guys in the office building. You're like, what has this got to do? And they're just chatting as if it's like, you know, Monday morning back at work at the water cooler, you know, and then you get into the young stars of the film, and we go through, and you instantly, like, you find the hot girl, the jock, the stoner, and then as they depart, there's some mysterious guy standing on their roof. You're like, hang on a minute, what's going on with this?
They're all going
to somewhere. Mystery. Oh, and the iconic red cups.
Oh yes, pong cups.
Many a beer pong has been played with those red cups. I love a bit of beer pong.
Yeah, I saw some beer pong played when I was in Florida one year, many moons ago. I'm the stoner of our situation, if ever there was one. I like how the stoner actually has a purpose in this film. Yeah, he's not just offed. See, like I do like it does consistently keep the intrigue, because you're like, okay, well, why are we back?
Yeah, so our two office workers have just walked into looks like an underground bunker that Michael Knight would be happy with. The amount of technology in here is absolutely phenomenal. There's TV screens. I mean, the door just to get in was like a vault door. They've got 3 big NASA-style satellites going on.
That's it. As a military man, or seems like a very serious military man. That was in the room.
And we've hit another. We've hit on another trope. Our intrepid travellers have pulled up at some rinky-dink petrol station. Sorry, gas station.
Gas station. Gotta get some gas.
That's dilapidated, falling apart. The owner is nowhere to be seen. He's going to come out with 3 teeth, flies hanging all around him. He's going to have a cloth that he's going to be like swatting around.
That's it.
You just
watch. Hit the tropes, kids.
Yeah, got to hit them.
Don't want to be going up to that cabin in the woods. Let me tell you.
Hang on, wait. He's gonna spit as well. He's gonna have to chew in tobacco.
I can see part of the Confederate flag. Says everything you need to know.
Yeah.
Says everything you need to know, kids.
Oh, looks inside and it's all right. I love this. Right, the door says closed, but he still just walks in. I mean,
So
like,
you'd
you
love
know,
it.
I can't read. Like, come on, why
Right,
would you walk
TJ.
into like a building that looks like it's ready to fall down at any moment? Fuck, and then be surprised when you find what you find inside.
TJ, there's a couple of times though where I've said a closed door and gone, "Is it closed?" Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
There are fucking frogs in jars. What the fuck?
Oh,
See, he's got chewing tobacco.
and, yeah, of
Where's
course
the
he has.
bingo? Where's the bingo list? We can tick it off. Yep.
Tillerman Road. So they're asking the guy for
Oh,
directions.
there's the spit.
There it is. There's the spit.
Oh, it's
Tick it off
such
your
a
bingos list.
such a filthy thing.
Button a place. So his cousin's bought a place.
Yeah, which the guys just said they are always looking to sell. Something dodgy's going on there.
That's it.
Fucking which war? It's not gonna be World War One, is it? The fucking Civil War. Whoa! Right, Thor's gonna fuck you up, son. You can't call his girlfriend a whore.
Actually, if he calls down Molyneux, you'll fucking know about it, old man. No, yeah. At this point, though, kids, it's worth knowing that he hasn't quite reached that. In fact, he has been Thor at this point, hasn't he?
2012.
Yeah, 2012 was the Avengers film, so he's been Thor.
Really?
He must have been.
No, no way do you go from a Marvel franchise movie to this. No.
2011, this came out, right?
12.
Yeah, but Avengers was 2012.
Was it?
Yeah, so Thor, the first Thor, 2011 as well. So this came out the same year.
Yeah, he's definitely. He was in this first. He was in this first.
He must have been in this first. He must have been.
Listen,
he went straight from this. And
if we have a look at his filmography, yeah, 100%. Or either that, or got some needles stuck in his bum rather quickly.
That's it. Yeah.
Not saying he was like, he wasn't all natty, but he definitely wasn't all natty, kids.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah. No, this was first. Apparently, this. Oh no, Thor was first. Oh my god, he did 2 Thor. Hang on.
No.
Oh no, he did a voice. He did Thor, then
right.
this. No, do you know what I reckon? I
like this bit, by the way.
Oh yeah, where they see the bird. So they've just gone through a tunnel in a mountain, which is absolutely amazing. And we just see a bird flying around, and then a bird hits an invisible wall and disintegrates. Once again, the intrigue is peaked. What the fuck was that?
So that tunnel's there for that reason, kids. Without that tunnel, no invisible hexagonal force field shield thing.
Yep.
So he did Thor first.
So
then he did this.
But what you like Thor? Like if Thor got released in 2011, you probably got to think Thor was probably at least a year to 18 months earlier than that film because of the CGI.
Yeah, but so would
post-production. You think this has got that much post-production? Not as a big.
It's got to be some. Though.
Well, then, we'll put it this way: in the same year, he did Thor. From 2011 into 12. So it was Thor, this, Avengers, Snow White and the Huntsman, Red Dawn.
Damn, he had quite the year then.
Yeah, he was a busy boy.
Damn.
Well, 2 years. We call it over 2 years.
Oh yeah, I mean 2 years.
But I mean, that's what I mean. Like, there's got to have been, I think, a large post-production on probably Avengers. Thor and Avengers. So I'm wondering, maybe if you filmed Thor and Avengers.
House of Mouse, though. It was House of Mouse. Was it House of Mouse at the time?
I don't know. Yeah, it must. Oh, when did the big deal go through? So they've arrived at a rinky-dink cabin, really, by American standards, in the woods. Single story, like. It looks, I mean, it's the TARDIS, let's be honest, because they've walked through the door and it looks massive inside, but from the outside, it looks smaller than my garden shed.
It's big enough to fit my house inside that fucking
Well,
front room.
they're bearing in mind, I think this has got a minimum of 3 bedrooms, if I remember rightly. So, well, it's got to have 3 bedrooms, otherwise they're all going to be like on the sofa together.
Well, it's got to be 4, isn't there?
Oh, possibly
he's got to
4.
have a
Yeah.
room.
Oh,
The 2 girls.
This is the thing, isn't it? Do you remember? I remember this scene. So
Oh,
there's a
yeah,
lovely piece of artwork on the floor of a goat getting slaughtered by villagers in one of the
It's lovely.
bedrooms.
It's, it's kind of what you want to see. And then there's a creepy man in the background.
But he's about to take it off the wall, and lo and behold, what does he see behind the picture? There's a 2-way mirror!
That's it.
And he's staring at one of our young ladies.
And she's got no idea.
She didn't do the finger test.
No.
Now, the question is, how chivalrous is he? Because our young heroine is starting to undress herself as he stands there and watches. Or he's about to, anyway.
Giggity.
Now, how chivalrous is he going to be? How long does... Right, he's in a dilemma. He's in a moral quandary. Do I tell her or do I watch? She
doesn't know.
I'm kind of watching. I'm giggling. This is... Okay, this is... Yeah,
It's all good. It's all good.
No, I'm going to tell her. I'm going to tell her. No. I'm coming back to have another little glance.
If I see nipple, then that's... Oh, God damn it. So they've all just discovered the 2-way mirror together.
I didn't see anything much. Oh, he's chivalrous. He's going to switch rooms with the young lady.
So nice.
So the young lady can watch him as he pulls one off later.
Well, it's the fact that he's winking at the mirror while he does it's the concern.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got that right on the nail of the head there. Never assume that men aren't creeps.
Because I'll be honest, kids.
We all have our moments.
I'd have at least seen a little bit of areola before I burst him. And no, you got to stop. You got to stop. I accidentally just took this picture off the wall. And
I've been like, oh, no, yeah, I haven't been looking at this for the past 10 minutes. I literally just pulled it off the wall now.
Why'd you look so exhausted? No reason. Picture is heavy.
Oh dear. See? Creeps, ladies and gentlemen. Creeps. Oh, look now, he's getting his time. He ain't wasted no time.
And she can see areola. She said not a bean.
See, look at that.
Back up, love.
But he knows, doesn't he? He knows. He knows what he's doing. Exactly. He's giving little flexes. Oh, she's salivating. Oh,
come on. That's it. Drop the pants and then drop the
he's about to drop his... And he's doing it in front of the mirror. He blatantly knows what he's doing. It's hilarious. I love it.
He knew.
Now she's put the picture back up, but the picture is disturbing as all hell. So it's like naked man or weirdo picture. I'll cover it with a blanket.
That's it. That's the correct answer, kids.
Now we're back in the war room, shall we call it?
Right. So now this enlightens you a little bit more because you're going, oh, these dudes are watching them.
The office dudes, yeah.
So why are they watching them? Unless it's some weird kind of porn ring, which maybe. Let's not write it out, right?
For anyone who's seen Vacancy, imagine Vacancy. That's exactly what's going on right now. Cameras in every room, all angles covered. But imagine Vacancy on a massive budget. Yeah.
Like a government budget, if you will.
Underground government, like shadow government.
Yeah. Rooms are very reminiscent of what you might see in Stranger Things.
Yes.
You say?
Yeah, maybe even a little bit more advanced.
Right, so they're talking about how they're going to dose them, which seems interesting.
Now, depending on what type of film this is, if it's going blue, they're going to be dosing them with like Viagra and all sorts. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm down for that movie as well, to be honest.
That's it. I'll watch. I'll watch and judge it.
Oh, this is hilarious. so, so the guy, the hillbilly from the gas station, is phoning the office guys, and he's speaking some biblical nonsense right
Yeah.
now.
This is a man who takes his job very, very seriously.
Way too seriously. Cleanse their souls.
You gotta cleanse them, boy. Cleanse the world. You are. So now they've got him on speakerphone, and he realizes he's been saying that to a room of people. There's quite a bit of humor to this film, to be fair.
Boy.
Boy. The fool.
The ancient. That's the first mention of the ancient ones.
Yeah. So we're wondering what the ancient ones are. They're absolutely just laughing at him.
We've just found out that the hillbilly's name's Mordecai, so
Yeah.
you know.
He takes his job so seriously that even the office people are just mocking him.
Yeah.
Right now, we've got some summer fun. Kids jumping in lakes.
Right.
Everyone in their swimming trunks.
I've got a serious question for you, Jay, right? We've seen enough of these type of films here, right? Now, we don't have very many areas like this in the UK. Like, this seems to be in abundance in America. Like, cabins next to giant lakes with, docks and everything. And it always seems to be that nothing ever good happens at any of these spots. Would you partake in actions like this, knowing what we know from what we watch?
No chance. If I saw a lake next to a cabin as we pulled up, I would watch them
carry on,
drive out and go, see ya. Right, I'm not staying, guys. I'm going. So this is just a lift.
Literally pull up. I'll be winding down the window like that hillbilly and me going, you're all going to die! So all the people in the water and just drive off.
Exactly. I turn my podcast up and drive on.
See, now the office guys, the guys in the war room, they're taking bets, but bets on what? Sorry, we do not know as of yet.
So they're taking some bets on stuff, and they're
literally
suggesting
it's
they
a
haven't
massive
got
pool going on here. We do not know. Let's listen in, see what they.
Yeah.
So this is a yearly thing.
Yeah. So, still being very cryptic.
Or betting on people's lives.
Right, so they're discussing how people are letting off steam. Okay, so there's someone above them. Okay.
Oh, so they've got to make a choice of their own free will. But what choice? They need to be pushed towards a cellar.
Yeah. So they're on a better system.
So something's going to happen in the cellar, and what happens in the cellar dictates the winners of the pool.
Now, our two office people have suggested that the game is rigged as much as it can be.
Rigged in as much as it can be that it forces people into a decision.
Yeah.
But the decision is still down to our heroes.
Our kids are getting drunk and
terrible dancing. Oh, and we've got some old man dancing going on as well.
Okay.
Cool.
So everything that you see going on in the house seems to be going on at the same time in the office, just to make sure there's no time lapse.
We are going to go. Oh, he said it before I could get in there. I was going to say, right, what's the betting truth or dares coming up?
Always truth and dares.
And there's the make out. Yep. Make.
Oh, it's the moose, which is a wire. That's a wolf head.
Hang on, like what? Isn't there a scene just like this in Until Dawn as well?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other new one, the other
Quarry.
We forgot the quarry. There we go. Quarry also had a lake, kids, by the way.
Yes.
Until Dawn didn't have a lake. Did it?
No, it was up a
as
mountain.
well.
It was up a mountain. No, Quarry didn't have a. Did Quarry have a lake, or did Quarry have
Yeah,
a?
Quarry had a massive lake.
Had a swimming. No, had the swimming pool, didn't it? No, yeah, but that means you don't. Oh yeah, no, of course, yeah, the lake. Yeah, what am I fucking talking about? Between the islands. Yeah. Abby and the jock.
Yeah.
Swim across it.
Well,
yeah,
the one who wants to be the jock but then cries when she kissed another girl.
I mean, jocks can cry, Jay.
Girl.
Jocks can cry, mate.
They can.
It's 2023.
So the one who's the hillbilly sort of biblical one called a whore is now whoring towards a wolf.
A stuffed wolf's head.
Gonna get the tongue.
I mean, I doubt that thing's been dusted in a while. It's going to be a bit like.
I'd want to sort that
sanitize it first. Oh, okay. Now, wouldn't it be hilarious if this thing just clamped down on her nose? Oh, the tongue. Oh no, she's
loving it.
That's a little bit too graphic.
Okay.
Oh, because that's actually a real.
Yeah, the tongue moving didn't encourage me at all. Oh, okay.
A little bit too graphic.
All right, that's probably enough.
Yeah,
probably enough.
Yeah, you're an actress. Yeah. Well done.
Well done. Horrible.
I don't think I'd be clapping. I'd be like, you freak.
Yeah. Weird.
Oh yeah, the prude. They're calling her the prude. Chris Hemsworth stirring the pot. Nice.
Yeah. Chris Hemsworth playing the typical jock asshole. Oh, okay.
Oh, so that's what they obviously meant by they're going to try and force them into the cellar. The cellar door just pops open.
Now let me stop you, TJ. A cellar door opens. Do you go,
mate,
in it?
Mate, you asked me the same question the other week, which was if there were piranhas in the lake, would you get in that lake? Well, the fucking answer's the same. No.
No, exactly. So why is it in all these films and TV shows and movies, kids go, well, that door just opened by itself.
Do you want me to tell you why? Do you want me to tell you why? Because if they just walked up and went, closed it and carried on, it'd be the end of the fucking film.
It'd be so meta, though. They'd be like, nope, chain that. That doesn't seem wise. Let's get back in the car.
This done 42 million at the box office. If this film ends in 27 minutes, they shut the flap and go, oh no, and carry on partying, and the credits start to roll, and we're all just left there. This would have done £4.20 at the fucking box office.
I would have been happy, though. And sometimes it's not about them. It's about me.
Whatever makes Jay happy. So we're in the basement, which is full of all macabre kind of things, dolls, weird-ass pictures of dodgy family, and it's a hodgepodge is what we'll call it.
Again, finding this creepy ass shit underneath a place that someone has just bought.
Oh, I just remembered that she was dared to go down there, wasn't she? She was dared. Ah,
right.
That's quality. I love that. Oh, we've got an old style lantern, one of those old style gas lanterns.
No one had phone torches back in these days, it appeared.
I mean, 2012, yeah, no one owns a phone. I mean, the single LED in a phone would be so much brighter than that.
Yeah. Ridiculously more bright.
Oh, we've got a fortune telling machine. It's like they're all going to turn big.
That's it. Right. And what else we're going to see? Nice. Any cool things? Hello. Yeah.
Oh, there's a book. Wedding dress. Oh, a shell. He's got a shell. Oh, he was about to blow into the shell.
Oh. Looks like the Hellraiser sphere.
The stoner is a little bit worried and scared.
Yeah.
There's a nice
stoner is the only one making any sense. Why are we down here with this creepy shit?
So one's playing. Oh, okay. So we've got one of them's got a necklace. One of them's looking at a movie reel. One of them's looking at a jewelry box. One of them's looking at an old book. and it looks like the jock is playing with some kind of cryptic puzzle ball that would fit right in with
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser.
Yeah, creepy book.
Oh,
Looking at film, all these bad choices. Guys, just stop.
yeah. What are these? What are they doing? Why is there so much emphasis on what they're doing?
Oh,
Oh, oh. The one reading the book is about to read out a paragraph. Everyone else has stopped what they're doing. It's a diary from 1903.
Right. Oh dear.
Oh,
So they're talking about someone cutting open a belly and stuffing coals in?
dad to a daughter, it sounds like.
Yeah. Hmm?
Oh, wow.
So
So what he's
apparently,
saying is he's getting a hard on from cutting people.
yeah, so he gets excited by it. A husband's bulge, if you will. Oh dear.
Oh, they're cannibals as well, eating
Yeah.
parts. I tell you what, living in 1903 doesn't sound great.
Two?
90,
No, sounds like a rough time.
yeah.
I suppose like the Wild West just coming to an end and trying to make your way in the new world. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Do not read the Latin.
Do not read it and then a whisper. Read the letter. She's going to read the Latin out loud.
Oh dear. Why?
Oh, no. The stoner knows something is wrong.
Well, just don't read Latin ever. It's never
We're
smart.
outside.
Uh-oh.
The ground is moving outside. There's a hand appeared out of the ground. What is going on?
Looks like zombies.
Oh, my God. It's Evil Dead.
Zombies
there's another
are
one.
rising. Couple of zombies.
Oh, no. That's a third, I believe. There's three. Oh, he's got a saw.
He's got a saw.
And the dead will rise. Oh, there's one with one arm. So the people that they were talking about have just been reanimated.
That's it, they're coming back.
from the diary have been reanimated. The zombies are alive. And that was what the pool was for, ladies and gentlemen. The pool was for what creature was going to come from the base, from what they did in the basement. Wow, and if you look on the board there, look on the board. Hang on, we've got alien, werewolf, zombie, mutant, sexy witches,
clowns, witches,
angry
demons,
molesting tree. Hang on, angry molesting tree. Redneck torture family, doctor, dragon bat, dismemberment, goblins, snowman, jack-o'-lantern, giant, the bride, mate, giant molesting tree.
Yeah, well, that's straight from Evil Dead. The first Evil Dead, that is.
Chainsaw.
Chainsaw. I don't know. Start coming molesting with them tree tentacles. So these are the, what did they say? Zombie, cannibal, torture?
Cannibal torture family. Yeah, cannibal torture family.
So that's appears to be the thing that they have touched the item and summoned. And they're going to, I assume they're going to kill them. Is what I would aim a guess at.
A merman. An evil merman. Yeah. Interesting.
He always wanted the merman.
Oh, they mentioned Japan. Should we call Japan and let them take the weekend off? Does that mean this is happening in Japan as well? Oh, it does. Look. So hang on. Rangoon, Kyoto, Berlin. So this seems like this is a multinational operation. There looks like some Sadako-looking evil in a school full of children is happening in Japan.
And they've failed in 2 others. They had a big fail on them.
Yeah. So that was what, Rangoon and Berlin, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. So
unbeknownst to our intrepid heroes who are still partaking in alcohol and now dancing in front of a fire, what is happening outside is they are being stalked by a murder, torture, cannibal hillbilly family.
What's she doing?
I mean, like, I'm starting to think the hillbilly hit the nail on the back of the head when he called her a whore, because her boyfriend's standing there drinking. He's becoming, Chris Hemsworth's starting to look a bit like a cuck, because she is literally straddling the two other lads there while sexy dancing. She just made out with a wolf.
Yeah.
And Chris Hemsworth's just dancing in the background like, yeah, I don't mind watching this.
Yeah, this is fine. Okay. Poor stoner.
Oh no, there are beds in the house, but yet they go outside into the dark, into the woods.
Well, of course.
They don't seem to care about what happened, but at least these three. So, like, there's two guys and a girl left, and they do actually genuinely seem concerned about what has happened so far.
Yeah,
the stoner especially.
They don't seem to be drinking though, so it seems to be the alcohol.
Oh no!
Oh no! I tell a lie. I tell a lie. She's just immediately started pouring a drink. So it seems like everyone's acting
They're not
different.
normally like this. Yeah. Oh, so our jock is actually on an academic scholarship.
Mm-hmm. So normally he's smart.
So they're definitely acting off kilter, which would go with the drugging thing that you mentioned.
Yeah, the moniker.
See, this is the problem with being a stoner. You may well have a great lucid idea, thought of what's going on. No one's going to take you seriously because you're a stoner.
It's fair. It's fair. I find it in my life, kids. I find it in my life. My wife does not take me seriously when I tell her about the monsters under the bed. She does not take me seriously at all. One day the dog will be taken, and then we'll see who's laughing. Oh, monsters under the bed, Jay. So they're reading the Latin now. 10th grade learning Latin.
Yeah, 10th. I don't know what the grades are compared to ours over here in the UK.
So is he meant to be the nerd then?
I think they're all like kind of. I think that's the point. I think they're all quite well educated, like higher echelon students, but however they're being portrayed is because they've been drugged. So, like I say, the blonde is now the bimbo whore-esque, flaunting herself to everyone, whereas that's not normally her. The guy wearing the Letterman jacket is the jock, whereas he's actually like high on the educational ladder, So
he is a jock as well.
They are, but he's the stereotypes of like jocks back in the day is what he's falling into. Like they're getting naked and they're gonna have sex out in the woods, which is probably they wouldn't do. Oh no! Look, see, this is the thing. It did turn into porn for a minute.
In the office, half the staff were watching just in case she got her tartars out. She didn't, kids.
Right, I just need to point something out here, right? So she's turned around and said she's cold. They're out there outside, which it's a massive area. The guy in the office has just turned the temperature up to 74 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius, forgive me. Like, how big is the area? How small is the area they're in that they can control temperature in what would seemingly be outside in woods? And they've just released some kind of gas.
They have got a massive force field.
I think they're electricity bills, man. Like they went up by 10 degrees. Fucking hell. Oh, we got some knobs being twisted. Oh, look.
Huh?
There's a clearing just lit up, ready for perfect area for lovemaking.
We'll increase the light here. Get the cams on.
Let's see some boobies. You so creepy.
Oh, baby. Okay, so they're talking about steaks.
Oh, off come the jean shorts.
Oh, biting at panties.
This is why I agreed to do this.
Yeah. Aren't you Thor? Not today, baby.
I'll show you my hammer in a minute, love.
Exactly. Giggity, giggity. All right.
I go back to what I said earlier. Creeps, right here.
Right, bit of gratuitous sex scene coming up in 3, 2, 1. Boobies! Oh, I forgot that you saw boobs in this film.
Oh dear.
So there's some boobies. We don't have the boob counter up today.
Are they zooming in?
Film is...
No. This that might be the only boobies we see.
Yeah, I think it is the only boobies we see. Right, okay, so looks like it's all...
Oh, hang on.
Hello.
Her hand's moving across. What's she going to feel? Oh! Oh, knife through the hand!
She's been stabbed in the hand, kids.
Out of nowhere.
Stabbed through the hand. Terrible time.
Oh, Chris Hemsworth tackles one to the ground.
That's it.
Oh, but he takes a knife in the back.
Oh, he's not giving up, though, without a fight.
Punch the zombie in the head. Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
This looks like the big bad daddy. Oh, he's got a bear trap on a chain.
Doesn't seem like a wise... Oh, shit.
Oh, he clocked him around the back of the head with it. And now he goes after the woman. Now, okay, I've never seen a bear trap work like that, where you can throw it at someone and it clamps, but it's clamped on her back.
Well, it's an interesting one.
Oh, he's ripped it off, which rips her back open.
Oh. Oh, dear.
Oh, no. They're forcing Chris to watch as the big daddy zombie is manhandling her.
Oh, dear. That is a pretty big saw.
It's pretty rusty as well. Tetanus is definitely a worry here. Oh, they're going to saw her head off.
And?
Oh, they saw her head off.
That's it. She's gone. That's why you don't get your tartars out in horror films, kids. No. Just remember that. Although Chris Hemsworth would be a very tempting offer, I understand that.
So yeah, now we've gone back to the war room with the two guys. They're unhappy at what's happened, but obviously it's by their hand at part.
Right,
they've gone to a special lever. There was yeah. So we've got some mechanics working here.
Okay, so the lever has turned what can only be described as another Lionsgate film. Fine. No. Okay, blood is pouring in. I assume that's her sacrifice blood, I'd guess.
Oh, and we've got blood spilling out over and running through some kind of stonework with a chiseled out pathway for this blood to run.
So you've seen the video games where they do it. Something's going to unlock, maybe a secret area. Who knows?
The stoner's hearing voices again.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for a walk.
I'm gonna go for a walk. No, the fuck I'm not.
That's it. You tell him. You tell him. He's the boss of his own brain, kids. He's going to go for a walk. He's going to
He's
make
gonna
sure
go
that he
for a
does.
walk. That's exactly what she fucking said. Oh, bless. And the other two are making out on the couch.
That's it.
It's more soft. It's more subtle than Chris Hemsworth and his girlfriend that were like going at it like a couple of fucking rabbits.
I mean, she's meant to be more the prude, though.
Yeah, well, she's the virgin, so you know she's like cautious. He's got a husband bulge. That's like
Callback. There's a callback to the earlier husband bulge.
The stoner walks past the two making out and just claims that the other guy's got a husband bulge. And I'm gonna have to use that. That's a quality term. Husband
really
bulge. Mate, seriously,
dear.
sort your husband bulge out. Oh, what?
You can tell my wife that I got a husband bulge too. She does nothing about it.
There are no stars in the sky. Mysterious.
That's crazy.
Oh, look behind you, stoner dude. Look, there is a one-armed woman in a nightie coming towards you. Hello.
That's it.
Turn around.
All your dreams.
Like, if you're going to go for a piss, like,
I think he's going for a piss.
Right, the front door, he's in direct, like, line of the front door, which means he's pissing where everyone's going to be walking. At least go over to a tree.
Or just use a toilet, I assume.
That's inside.
Toilets.
Yeah. But don't forget.
Manage the electricity. Oh, fucking
hell. Chris Hemsworth out of nowhere. Oh, there's the he clotheslines the one-armed girl as he runs faster. She's got one arm and a hatchet.
That's it, because her other arm, if you remember from the book, got mangled.
And eaten.
While her
dad
got a husband bulge.
Jules is dead, mate.
Jules is very much dead. Head sawn off.
I mean, I would imagine Chris Hemsworth is losing quite a bit of blood from
being stabbed. Yeah, I think so.
Whoa.
Oh, hello.
Well, he's got Jules's head.
Well, we've got Jules's head for you, so I thought you want this back. There you go.
Oh, he's thrown it to. You. Oh no. I mean, shut the door. Shut the fucking door. Shut the fucking door. Shut the fucking door. There you go.
Yeah, there we go. Shame on the hillbilly, really. I mean, if his plan is to kill them, he had a perfect opportunity then.
I would also like to say the size of that geezer, I don't think that door's going to do much.
No. That geezer was huge.
Like the girl in the diary.
Yeah, like the girl in the diary.
Oh, interesting. So the guys in the office are not happy that they're all sticking together. I think they were thinking that more people, but they've opened up a vent.
That's it.
And
give him some.
And oh. No, now Chris Hemsworth is saying they should split up.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Stoner seems to be the only one who's going, that doesn't seem wise.
I wonder if the narcotics that he is taking are
counter-affecting the other narcotics.
Yeah. I mean, he's they've all just ran into their proverbial rooms.
Yeah.
And so they've been locked in.
Oh, hello.
He's knocked over a lamp and he's found a listening device. Or is it a camera?
I think it's a camera, isn't it?
Yeah, he's found a camera. Yeah. Oh, the stoner is.
Thorazine.
Oh, so they can see on another camera on a monitor outside that there is a beast coming toward one of the hillbilly zombie people coming towards his room. He's standing by the back window. This is not a good place. Move, mate. Move. Don't stand there. I mean, I'd like a reality TV show. Those guys make bank.
He thinks he's on a reality TV show.
Oh, he's been dragged through the window.
He's got him. They've got him.
Oh, he's trying to grab stuff. What has he grabbed?
Oh,
Oh, the zombie's trying to take him out. What did he? Zombie's got a knife in hand. What does our stoner have? Dun, da, 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 the
a bong
£5,000
saber.
bong.
It's a bong saber. Oh shit!
Oh,
Oh, that got
knife,
him though.
knife to the back.
Yeah, that got him. Yeah, and he ain't gonna walk away from that one. That's right in his spine. Oh, he's
I
dragging him off.
mean, you would imagine right in the middle of the spine, potentially severing the spinal column. Yeah,
That's
probably
it.
not going to walk again, paralyzed.
He should be done. He's probably much done. I don't think they're
You
gonna
would
help you.
imagine so.
Oh, he's gone
Oh,
into the
oh,
hole.
oh,
Oh,
we're seeing
oh,
more blood splatter and another lever being pulled by the guys in the war room. More
oh
blood.
dear.
More blood is being poured into this. What are we calling it? An effigy of some
Yeah, I guess.
kind.
Okay, see a little bit more of it now. Seeing a little bit more.
Oh, we got some. Oh, we got
Oh,
some vibrations like an earthquake. The earthquake's also affecting the upstairs as well, the cabin. So we've kind of worked out that the people in that war room are directly
oh,
below.
oh,
They're
another
under the
scare.
ground, but beneath the cabin.
Okay, he's appeared through the two-way mirror.
Okay, they're trying to barricade stuff in front of the doors, mirrors. Oh, they found a trap door.
What's this?
Now, the last trapdoor you went down kind of started this all in motion.
I suppose they feel that there's no option this time, though.
Yeah.
Okay, that one looks empty. That's okay.
Oh, they're in what looks like a workshop basement.
Tool?
There's
Like a
tools, there's
tool
a
shop?
bed, there's like, well, it's not a workshop, it's a torch chamber by the looks of it. Knives, racks.
Yeah, don't look good. Don't look good. It's the black room.
Oh no. It's the torture room from the diary, yeah, the black room. Oh no. Maybe they were supposed to find this all along.
That's it. Have they been led here? Did they find it? Who knows? Probably a secret door out, right?
Oh! Oh,
Oh!
once again, the bear trap being used how I've never seen a bear trap used before and not even sure it can work like that. But it's dropped through the hole
Oh,
and it
he's pulling
clamps
him
down on
again.
someone straight away. I mean, this is going to... Oh, she's got a crowbar. She's got a crowbar.
You like
Crowbar
pain?
through the eyeball.
Ooh.
Oh! He's a dead... Well, he's a zombie, so he's already dead. Yep, see, he's still
back.
alive.
He's still
yep.
coming back.
He doesn't care that he's now only got one eye. Oh,
No,
she's
it's
got
not
the
gonna
Michael
affect-
Myers knife. Oh, she's stabbing him up.
Cut his head off.
Now his eyes are closed. I mean, he's bleeding. I didn't think zombies bled, but
I mean, he's a different kind of zombie, I guess.
oh wow, they sent a little electric shock through the knife to make her drop it. So they were quite happy to let her kill him.
Yeah. Oh,
Obviously, they mentioned earlier about putting on a show, so there's obviously benefactors that watch this as well.
yeah. Maybe they can't let them, like, if they work together and win, like they can't stop it. Right, so we've got 3 of them left.
Down from
Of the
5.
5. They finally got back to the RV.
Yeah, they're out of the cabin. But there is a bloody hand on the cabin, which means we're now back to the school in Japan.
Oh.
Oh, wow. The kids are burning Sadako. Or, well, this film's version of Sadako.
They're killing the ghost, I guess. Oh, and they won.
And there's oh, okay. They've turned Sadako
Became
into a
frog.
frog. The evil is defeated. Literally, they're about 10 years old. Maybe younger.
Well, they're a very disciplined group of people, TJ.
So this has got to be a fail, right? So Japan's a fail.
Yes, that's another fail.
I
Okay.
mean, they're children. So the guys in the war room are now screaming expletives at these children. Nine-year-olds.
Zero
So
fatalities.
Stockholm's a fail. Buenos Aires is a fail.
They're killing all these
Madrid's a
monsters.
fail. Humanity's last hope. If the ancients rise, that's the second mention of the ancients.
Yeah.
Oh no, the tunnel was open. So the tunnel they came through is supposed to be blocked.
Yeah.
So they can't escape.
So they're saying they should have blown the tunnel ages ago?
Yeah.
It looks like it's a glitch.
Oh,
Something's
I
gone
mean,
wrong.
it's Spaghetti Junction underneath there.
Yeah.
They're trying to rewire it to blow the tunnel, but there's literally hundreds of wires.
The only way I can describe it, it looks like the back of my PC with its fucking bad management.
Cable management? What's that?
What is it? I know what you're on about.
They've got the cable. Boom! And just like that, like hot wiring a car, they've managed to blow the tunnel. Seconds.
The tunnel is blown.
They're going to reverse out of the tunnel.
I don't know how he's reversing that well out of a tunnel that bends.
So they can't even see. So their only route of escape is gone.
It's gone. They're locked in here now, kids. No way out. Almost got out there.
So close yet so far. They could taste victory.
That's it.
Also, how was he turned that RV at a perfect 90 degrees? Did you see that?
Movie.
So the only thing, so it's a massive chasm. So where the cave went through and went round, it's a massive chasm.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, someone mentions jumped. Chris Hemsworth. Oh, of course. They've got the motocross bike. He's a
motorcycle madman.
He's Evel Knievel. He can make this.
Easy. There's no ramp, but he doesn't need one.
But he doesn't know what we know. We saw the bird. We saw what happened to that bird before this.
That's it.
Before they got to the cabin. Oh, here's the famous speech. I'm coming back. I'm coming back to save all y'all. I'm going to kill everyone. I'll be back.
Everybody's going to pay. I'm coming back.
I'm coming back for Jules.
Well, Jules is dead.
No, you're going to meet Jules.
He's headless.
You're going to meet Jules, mate. You and Jules are going to be reunited in the afterlife.
You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Everything's going to work out for you, Chris. Not a worry.
Ah, here he goes. Here he goes. He's getting himself some distance. Just so he can get up to speed. Remember, he needs 88 miles an hour.
Music swells.
So the flux capacitor can work, and it sends him into the future. I'm a wrong film. Shit, sorry. Here he goes.
Music swelling. Here he goes. Heroic escape.
And he's airborne. Yes, he's gonna do it. No, he's dead.
Oh, he's toast. Ooh. Oh dear.
Yeah, he's brown bread. He's brown bread, mate. Brown bread.
Oh dear. Oh. Well, I mean, look at the bright side, kids. You know about the force field wall now.
Didn't get to 88 mile an hour, mate.
It's he didn't get through with the power of hope alone.
5 is down to 2.
Well, get in the van. It's a new plan. Just hide in the van.
I mean, they've got they've put the van at a night. Like, how they're going to turn that round? I have no idea.
Don't worry about
That's
it.
a 100-point turn right there.
See?
And the third lever is getting pulled. More blood is oozing down into the effigy. We're seeing stone-carved people. That the blood is
stone-carved people filling the effigies of them.
Blood.
Gory motherfuckers.
So it leaves them like two options. One is to stay. Oh no, they're going to go past the cabin. But I thought the lake was behind the cabin.
Collapse.
She's starting to get on the program. She's starting to understand that this isn't just an accident. This is planned.
One-way road, mate.
Yeah, she's in the words of Morpheus, she's starting to believe.
Starting to believe, indeed. She can see it. You're not okay. I mean, she seems.
I mean, if she can see the Matrix, fucking fly away, love.
Exactly.
Oh
dear.
Oh, we didn't see that coming. One of the hillbillies is on the camper and he's murdered the driver. He's cut his fucking head off, almost.
Oh dear. Oh shit.
Oh, they've gone off the side of the mountain. The camper's underwater.
They're in the lake. I think the lake.
I don't think this is this has got James Bond capabilities and can drive underwater. No. So I think she needs to look for a pretty quick exit.
She's hoping one of those windows is open.
She's found an air pocket.
I mean, that hillbilly's technically still in there, right?
Yeah, but I'm wondering, they're quite cumbersome anyway, so moving in water would be... Although the hand's going to come out and grab her, right? Wait for it.
Oh,
there it is. There it fucking is. She jumped out of a skylight window. Oh, she kicked it. See, they're quite slow and cumbersome. They don't have any buoyancy to them at all. So, yeah. I mean, how deep did they fucking go in a matter of seconds? Jesus.
Right. Everyone's celebrating, it appears.
They think they're both dead. They think they're both dead. Wow, so they've just said the virgin sacrifice is optional. Yeah, alcohol takes precedent over the speech that he was just given. Wow, look at that. They've got a giant bowl of Cheetos, tequila, beer. It's a proverbial party down there right now.
Everything's fine. Everything's good. Okay, so
she's on the dock. She's alive.
She's definitely survived. I mean, if the ritual's complete, does that mean that the hillbillies just bugger off? Or
I imagine they have to be summoned back, right? Whoa!
Oh, shit.
Out of nowhere, that bear trap. So the geezer that we thought that she murdered, the geezer with the one eye and the stab, yeah, he definitely no dead. He no dead.
Yeah, he's still. Daddy's still coming.
Oh, he's trying to he's strangling her. He's beating her. He's chaining her up.
Oh dear.
Her death is optional as long as she suffers. Well, she's definitely suffering right now and probably going to die.
It really is.
And they don't care. They're having a party.
Yeah, because they've technically stopped the ancient one, I guess.
They feel like they have won.
All right, so they're celebrating like an office party. Everyone's drinking margaritas and mojitos. Mojito.
He's desperate for the merman.
He loves the merman. Oh?
Imagine interning for that job. How the fuck do you get that?
It's crazy.
I mean, and just in the background of this party are the giant screens where you can see this girl getting the blood that she's just spewed up.
Oh, dear. She's somehow still alive. She ain't not giving up very easily. Oh, he's still up as well. Hold on, something's happened.
Oh yeah, there's a phone call. So
Red phone's ringing.
the reason that the thing didn't explode, the cave didn't explode, the tunnel didn't explode, I should say, was because there was a power glitch, something from upstairs. So the higher ups,
Something's going on.
the big bat phone is calling now. I don't think it's Commissioner Gordon.
No, Commissioner Gordon's probably not on the other end.
Hello, Domino's Pizza. Virgin's the only one, or is she? Remember, she has to die last.
Yeah.
And it looks like she may not be the last one to die at this point in
like
time.
Someone is still alive when they should be dead.
But who could that be?
I don't think it's Chris Hemsworth.
No, we definitely know it's not him. We definitely know it's not his girlfriend. She got no head.
Yeah, she's dead.
We definitely know the other guy's got his head almost cut off as well. Yeah. So that only leaves
only the stoner.
Our hero.
Da, 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 da.
There it is.
The bong of justice. That's right. I ain't being stopped.
Oh, I mean, she just summoned all the power of Thor to rip a plank of wood off of the dock. And bearing in mind, she just got beaten for the last 5 minutes straight, and she just gets up and runs off like, it's fine.
Cough up like half a pint of blood.
Yeah. And she's fine. Just running through the woods as if nothing's happened. Totally legit, this is. Totally legit.
Not an issue. Not an issue for them.
But remember, the people in the office were celebrating because they thought it was a job well done. Well, it certainly isn't a fucking job well done.
No. But this to win, we found something in the grave.
Oh, he found a trapdoor in the grave.
See you, kids.
So, wow, where does this lead, we wonder? Oh, look, he was messing around with the electrics.
Yeah, that's why it didn't blow. Oh.
Oh, wow, look what he did to that zombie. He dismembered a zombie for trout. I love this guy. This guy's great. What have you been up to? This guy's great. Stoner for the win.
Yeah. Not saying drugs are good, kids, but drugs do stay alive sometimes. He looks like he's seen some shit, though. So he's going to explain everything for everyone now? Or at least what he knows?
Oh, he's opened a trapdoor into an elevator. Oh, he can override the lift and get the lift to go down. Interesting. Where else you ain't going up?
Yeah.
Only way
he's suggesting to her that they go into the mystery office block hole because it seems safer than being up in the cabin in the woods, I would argue.
Right, and here we go. They're in and down. Oh, down they go.
Oh. Fucking zombie arm.
So they're actually, it's glass fronted. They're in a giant cube elevator that's glass fronted. I remember this part of the film. This is genius. This is amazing.
So quality. Absolutely.
And now they're moving sideways. What's going on here, you ask?
Yes. Where are they going?
What can they see? What can they see?
So
it's glass front, glass back, steel sides.
It's a box.
What's in front and what's behind them? They can't see. It's dark.
Can they walk through them? Oh, it's not a glass. It's
it's a sheet of glass. It's perfect.
No, she's walking straight through it.
No, look, it's glass. I'm telling you, it's glass. Watch. So it's glass. You can see a reflection.
Oh yeah, now
on
it's glass.
It was always glass. It didn't just. What was that? Oh, it's a wolfman. There's a wolfman in another box behind them. Oh, they're moving on past it now. It's going to be on one behind them now, isn't it? Guaranteed, because they're.
What was the purpose of that stop?
You'll see.
What was the?
And now behind them, there's a mist behind them, but they can't see what it is.
Yeah.
What's in the mist? Oh, it's a ghost. It's a what do you call it?
Phantasm.
Yeah, like a
Ghoul.
not an effigy. Oh, I can't think of what it's called.
Ethereal.
Something. It's a fucking fog monster.
Spectre. It's definitely a fog monster.
Oh, hang on. There's a little girl in a ballerina dress.
Oh no, I know what this is. I know what this is.
And in there's
there's one each side.
Yeah. The little girl. She got no face. Is that right? She got no face. Yeah.
Oh.
She's got teeth face.
Grim.
And then the other guy looks humongous, I'll be honest.
Yeah. Grim.
He's got the ball that
he's the Hellraiser man. He's got razor blades in his face.
He reminds me of Victor Zsasz.
Oh, I can see that.
With all the cuts and stuff, you know. But obviously he doesn't have blades in his head. So she's starting to piece it together because he's got the same ball that Chris Hemsworth was playing with. So if Chris Hemsworth had solved the ball, maybe he would have come out of the hole.
Yeah, that's it.
So the shit they're playing with in the cellar summoned a different type of demon.
So she's worked it out.
Now I've got a question for you. How the fuck do they fit a raping tree or whatever it was called inside one of these boxes?
Well, maybe you get a raping seedling and grow it.
The film's only an hour and a half, dude.
No. What I mean is that's how they got one. They took a raping tree seedling.
So the camera's panning out and it's showing hundreds of boxes and they're all like moving around each other. And inside each box is a different creature. So we've got like giant scorpions, centipedes, zombies.
Twins.
And now the two guys in the war room are panicking because these people are not supposed to be here. So wow, there you go. So the stuff that he was smoking was untainted.
They were chosen long ago, it appears.
So they've got them on their camera feed. They know where they are.
Yeah.
So they're going to now get their box to go where they want it to go. That door behind them is going to open, you would imagine, at this point.
I always like that effect, where they go through the camera screen and they do that fizz.
Yes, yeah, it's really cool. Oh, a couple of security guards with guns.
Oh, dear.
Oh, the zombie hand that fell into the lift with him grabbed the security guard.
Knocked him out. He was not the greatest security guard. Might have been his first day on the job.
Fucking terrible security guard.
Yeah. He's grabbed his trowel that he dismembered the zombie with from earlier.
Oh, look at this hand.
The
hand is Thing. It's Thing from the Addams Family.
Came to be.
Oh, he's going to maul that geezer's face.
Oh, he's going to touch up his face.
Waking
up to find that on your hand.
It'd just be like, finger up your nose and in your ear hole.
Its thumb in your mouth.
Oh, there's a voice coming over a tannoy. And we know this voice.
Oh, yes.
It is an iconic voice in the horror franchise.
She's the director, isn't she?
Yeah, it's the role she plays, the director. Yeah. So calm. And she's actually, when you like listen to her voice, it's a very like calming and disarming voice as well, isn't it?
Well, depends if she's shouting, telling you to get away from her.
When she speaks like this. When she speaks like this, yes. Yeah, I mean, if you go near Newt, you're fucked. She's going to mix you up.
She ain't calming then.
But you think about everything that she's played since then, like when you think of how she was in The Defenders, right?
Yeah.
Like very calming presence with everything. And you kind of, it's easy to take her in and like believe what she speaks.
Right, so the girls just noticed the purge thing and that might help them out, I guess. Is one way to
Yeah,
look at it.
they're currently trapped in a guard room with loads of guards outside firing at them. But yeah, there looks like it's a purge to maybe kill all the beasts. No, release them all. Sorry, no, it's a release, isn't it?
Yeah, release.
So
Purge
they
the
are.
elevators.
Yeah, all the guards have stopped firing. They're like, what's all these noises we can hear out in this? All these doors are going to open and shit is going to fucking hit the fan.
Really
You
is.
should have called in sick today, buddy.
Exactly. Oh, shit, he's right. Die.
Oh, there's a pterodactyl. There's the
There's
tree.
the raping
There's
tree.
the tree.
There's the rapey tree. Oh,
Oh,
dear.
look at the blood coming from the tree.
Giant snake.
I don't mean
Oh,
to be
shit.
funny, but I still don't know how that tree fit in there.
Raping tree got someone.
I mean, like on a scale of 1 to 10, like Japan being a 1 fuck up, this is a 58 fuck up.
Yeah, really,
Oh
really,
wow!
really
Look,
is.
oh, that reminds me. What is that like? Blade?
Yeah,
What
like
does that
Blade,
remind me of? Do you know what it also
Yeah,
reminds me
like
of? Metal
Blade.
Gear Solid, the corridor in Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
You know, you walk down it one way and it's completely fine. You walk down it another way and there's just blood and body parts.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Hellraiser dude is there. He's released. Oh, who are these?
Strangers.
Oh, that film is great.
Yeah, DVD could probably take some ideas from these. Oh, shit.
DVD ain't that smart. Oh my
That is
god.
a mechanical
That is a
robot.
mechanical scorpion.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, dear.
Oh, wow.
dear.
Oh, mate. I'll tell you what, all these people that were celebrating literally 10 minutes ago, they're now like ruining their life choice. Oh, did you see that geezer's puking on that geezer?
Yeah, he is. Oh.
So we're
Just
watching
acid
multiple
puke.
CCTV screens of all these office workers getting absolutely maimed and murdered by these different creatures.
Yeah.
The two guys are still in their war room with their army, their security detail. It's probably the safest place to be because they've got that
Really
safe door. Oh no, look, there's that little girl
Oh, look, there's that ballerina girl.
with the like teeth for a face.
Oh, there's a clown.
Oh, the clown. No one likes a fucking clown.
Something scary. Uh-oh.
Holy
That's
shit.
definitely
Okay,
what you don't want.
maybe that safe door isn't going to fucking save them.
Oh, shh.
Oh,
yeah.
pterodactyls come through the guard room where our two
Like a
heroes
vampire
are.
bat? A giant vampire bat.
Yeah, look at the way the mouth opens. It's like Blade 2.
Yeah. Oh, no. This is not where you want to be.
Oh, wow. Green blood.
wow,
I mean, run.
wow.
Fucking run. Run. Run.
That's
Don't
a
stop.
good shot,
Don't stand
considering.
still. Oh, no. Yeah, you're fucked.
Ooh.
He took him through a wall.
Ooh. That did not end well for him at all.
Why would you go back and look?
No. I am not interested in any of that.
Oh, big explosion.
And all the budget for the film goes here.
More zombies.
Or zombies. Normal zombies.
Oh, no, now the hole in the wall looks appetizing, and we're climbing through here. Appealing, sorry, not appetizing. Not going to eat the whole wall. Oh, here comes the Wolfman. The Wolfman's getting his 5 penneth worth. Clowns eviscerating someone as we speak. I mean, this guy makes Pennywise, like, you know, look like a children's entertainer. The fucking unicorn? Since when have they been evil? I'd say all my childhood dreams just like gone to pot. Oh no!
This creepy girl, man. Isn't she one of the hillbillies?
Yeah, she's one of the hillbillies. She's the one who got her arm cut off.
Scarecrow man. Fuck that.
So they're in. So they've breached. They have breached into the war room. They're fighting him off. Oh, mate, they are ripping him limb from fucking limb. Oh, nicely. He had a grenade on him. Nice.
Oh, dear.
Oh, mate, he went flying across the room.
Things did not end well for that guy at all.
Nah, he's on the floor. He's not looking good. He's just about coming to, though. There's a thin fog across the room, and he can hear squelching. He's on the floor. He's half unconscious from being thrown across the room, but he can hear something.
Wait a minute.
What is that crawling towards him? It's what he always wanted. It's what he always wanted. It's finally here.
It's a merman.
It's a
Merman.
It's a fucking merman. All right, I don't mean to be funny or nothing. Oh, he's got a blowhole. Please tell me blood's going to spurt out of the blowhole. It's yes.
Oh, there it is.
Right, I don't mean to be funny. I could outrun that. That mermaid, whatever that thing is, ain't fucking killing nobody.
Whatever your mates are, mate. Mermaid off. Right.
Oh, they look like a fucking octopus tentacle.
Cthulhu's about. You got to be careful now.
They got a fucking megalodon in there as well.
Right, so he's found another tunnel within the.
Oh no! The second employee gets stabbed.
Gutted.
It's you. Oh, so the one of the employees from the room is telling the girl, the virgin, to kill the stoner.
Yeah, because it's life and saving the world prospects, isn't it? It's a lot of respect, a lot of fucking weight.
Well, we're about to find out, Jay. You've just you've jumped the gun, mate. You've jumped the fucking gun.
Well, I mean, they did suggest that the elders. I mean, elders never end in like, oh, we're all coming.
Jay, fucking spoiler Jay over there. And the film was released in 2012. People should have watched it by now.
Look, what do you want me to do? It's 11 years old.
Fucking spoiler Jay.
There's the fool. That's scholar, I guess.
Yeah, you would imagine so. The jock.
The jock. Or athlete.
So they're in what looks like almost like a worship chamber type thing. There's a hexagon on the floor. There's 5 stone carvings, yes, and above each stone carving there is like a pot which would fill with blood, and then the carving would fill with blood. So one for each person. Yeah, the scholar, the virgin. You see, there was one there which was what would be classed as the whore, the fool.
Yeah, yep. The whore, fool.
5 of them. They're starting to work it out. It's them. It represents them.
Yeah. There's the whore.
Yeah. Yes, we're finally starting to learn. Yes, it was a sacrifice. It's a ritual.
The stoner's being a bit generalistic about it.
They need to see us suffer.
Yeah.
The sins. And here she is.
Here she is.
Sigourney.
The director.
Now she's going to explain the whole plot to us.
Yep. So every culture, and it's changed.
The whore.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But he didn't. The fool. Yeah.
It's always hurtful when you hear it.
The virgin. But it's not really fate, is it? Because you've pushed it towards this way.
That's it, the virgin.
I'm not a virgin. She's the most pure of heart, is pretty much what they're saying.
The purest.
So the ancient ones are beneath them. The titans, the gods that would rule the earth. So the sacrifices are made to keep them from rising up and taking over the world again.
Yep. Keep them sedated.
So they have 8 minutes before the sun comes up. And if the fool lives, then the world will end. Because all the other rituals have failed, this is the only ritual. What I mean, it's The Last of Us, Joel and Ellie all over again.
It really is. It's just a wait, and it's like, will you die?
Will the virgin kill the fool? Because she's
It's
looking in the
crazy.
background. You can see the way she's got her head down. Look, there,
Yeah.
she's raising the gun up
Oh.
to him. She knows.
It's got to be done. What's got to be done is what's got to be done.
Oh, and he's just realised now that she's pointing a gun
Yeah.
at him. It's like, kill my friend, save the world. Don't kill him, the world ends. It's pretty simple, right?
The whole world.
I mean, how good of friends are they really? No, how good of friends are they really?
That's it. End of the world. Good. I'm feeling
Oh, she's
like I got a
apologising.
gun.
Oh, what is that?
Uh-oh.
Oh, there's a creature behind her. Oh, the Wolfman has bit her. She was going to kill her friend, but the Wolfman's going to murder her.
She can't die.
She can't die before the fall.
Okay.
There's not silver bullets in that gun, mate.
Enough to scare it off, though.
Oh, Sigourney showing what made her so good as Ripley, beating the fuck out of the fall.
Is it going to be enough, though?
Oh, what's coming down the stairs? Is it the merman?
No.
It's the rapey
Isn't it
tree.
it's the one-armed girl, isn't it?
Is it the one-armed girl?
I think it's the one-armed girl.
So
I'd like it to be the rapey tree.
There's an axe, yeah, it's the one-armed girl. So Ripley is fighting at the moment with the fool, the one-armed girl.
Yeah. Oh, he's aware.
But Ripley don't know yet. She's about to get an axe to the face.
Time to die.
Oh, ooh. In the face.
Ooh, that's you dead. You can both go off that way. See you later.
Nice. See the little look the one-armed girl gave him, as if she was like, please.
Yeah. Okay. So they've just essentially ended the world. Always good to know.
Is she dying? Because if the Virgin dies, which it looks like she's going to die.
Maybe it turns out that he's the Virgin after all.
Well, I'm just wondering, like she's not actually a virgin. She made that clear. So it then becomes like, but they work with what she's got. So she's the purest out of the lot. But she was just about to kill her friend. Doesn't make her very pure of heart. He's the one that wants to save everyone. So surely
he's the Virgin.
But then she's not the fool.
Yeah. I don't think Kurt has a cousin.
If he doesn't have a cousin, who the fuck bought the house? How are you? Fucking hell, this guy is just a legend. This guy's great.
He's a true stoner. He's just
He's played it really well.
That's it.
Apologise now. I probably wouldn't have. Fucking hell. Oh, bless.
Right.
I probably wouldn't have.
A bad situation. I mean, to be fair, he let you get bit.
Oh yes, of course. 100%. Light up, dude. Light up.
That's it, mate. You've earned that.
You enjoy yourself, sunshine.
You've earned
that. The end of the world is
else.
nigh. Take a couple of long puffs. I mean, she got fucking mauled. Right, let's just put this into context. She has got absolutely obliterated in this film, and yet she's there just chilling. So she took a beating from Giant Dude, like literally threw her around like a rag doll, like battered the fuck out of her.
Pint of blood.
Like she was nearly drowned at one point.
Yeah.
She got mauled by a werewolf, and now she's just like, well, you know, shit happens.
I suppose that's all you can do in that situation, isn't it? Light a doobs and sit back, watch the end of the world.
I mean, would you kill yourself to save the rest of the world?
No.
Selfish bastard, Jay.
Would you? Would you?
Depends.
On.
I'll answer that once the film's finished.
I like this. I like the bad ending in a film. I enjoy a bad ending.
It doesn't normally happen. So literally, it must have the floor is erupting.
That's it.
There's a giant hand. I tell you what. There's a giant hand come out of the ground, destroyed the cabin, and the film ends. It's
the end of the
very
film.
much along the lines of what are the things in the Eternals? What are they called? What's that thing called? Like that kind of size.
Like that.
But
Right,
yeah,
we have to end the film before we get done for copyright infringement on the song. Oh no, there's no sound. I just realised.
yeah. There's no. Don't worry, I'm not playing sound on here.
I was gonna say, just imagine like the song. Just that's the thing that gets copyright infringement.
Yeah. Well, and that is that. That is the
That
end
is that.
of the cabinet. Now, you asked me an interesting question. You asked me, would I kill myself to save the world? At that age, probably not. I don't know. I'm probably a selfish prick that'd be like, fuck it. Now, tomorrow, I'd walk in front of a bus if it meant like saving my daughter. So yeah, 100%. Completely different context, right?
Correct. I would say so.
So, you know, but here's the more okay. Rich, and this is going to get back to Rich. Rich being Live Convoy, our co-host on the Opinions of the Uninformed podcast. If Rich was the virgin, I mean, you're definitely the fool. No, sorry. Rich is the fool. You're the virgin in this scenario.
Okay.
Well, the fool's got to die. So I'm going to put this in two ways because I'm going to ask you your opinion and then I'm going to ask Rich's when we're next with Rich. Okay. Would you, if Rich was the fool and you were the virgin and the fool needed to die, would you kill Rich to save the world?
I got to kill him. Pretty much like that situation where
just shoot him in the head. Doesn't have to be. You can literally. You don't even have to have the drop on him. Would you shoot him in the head? Like it's painless, it's quick, and the world is saved.
I don't know, man. I've known Rich a long time. But I saved the world. I mean, yeah, I guess Rich is dead. Okay, I don't want to, but I suppose I guess he's dead.
just you know, because I will just point out. Remember that Rich said if you were Ellie's mum,
yeah,
who had been bitten, he would walk up and shoot you in the face. No problem. No problem. That's what I just wanted. So we know Rich would kill you 100%.
That wasn't even saving the world. That was
just like putting you out your misery. Fuck it. Bang. Shoot you in the head. Fuck it. No worries.
I suppose Richard's argument would be because but you've just asked me to kill you.
Yeah. Whereas... Yeah. Okay. In that. Okay. Well, I would turn to save the world.
I mean,
murder your friend. It's like I'm sorry. I'm a thingy here. I may like be in a mental hospital trying to deal with it for the rest of my life, but I would, in that situation, I could see the benefits of. I'm going to because self-preservation comes into it. You're like, forget the rest of the world. It's like it's me or them. If I don't kill them, I'm definitely going to die. So I feel a lot of people self-preservation would come into it, and they would be like, well, I wanna live. So you're going to need to die. My
argument is, we're all going to die. So even if I don't shoot you now, you are going to die in 5 minutes. Do you know what I mean? Like,
exactly. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. But like... I can survive, and the rest of the world can survive if I kill you. So it's always about the greater good. I find it fascinating. Do you remember? There was a game, wasn't there, that actually got released, and it was literally the game was a series of questions, and it was like you've got. Someone's on the train tracks. I don't know if you ever played it.
I've played it. I did play it. Trolley. Yes,
that was
problem.
It. Someone's on the train tracks. You're in the train. There are 10 people on the train. If you can either derail the train, save the person on the train tracks, but everyone on the train dies, or you can run over the person on the train tracks and kill the train tracks. Is it 1 or the 10? One of them is you're directly, like you are intentionally killing one person, or you're saving one person, but your actions are leading to other. So it's not. It's a really.
It was really good after a while.
It was put into it so that one is your decision to kill someone, and then another one is it's not your decision. You're just leaving it up to and
you can
either you're not doing anything.
Definitely
other
choose.
People dies.
Yeah. You can definitely choose that you're going to kill someone, or you can go on a chance that if you don't, these people may.
Well, they're gonna die. You know they're gonna die.
Not.
It's like it's a directly killing them or indirectly causing the death of other people, but you know, it's not technically by your
It
hand that you've
it
killed them.
gets you though
So
later.
difficult. I see. I never played it. I just remember I knew someone had played it. I couldn't remember
Yeah.
who, but yeah, it was you. So
It gets you later though, because you'll choose like to kill this one, and then later it will be like, oh, this is
does it?
this is potentially a member of this person's one.
Oh wow! So it goes
And like,
back
oh,
to
it
the
just,
earlier
yeah,
answers.
it's so
Interesting.
it really is like very, very, very good. It's very cheap, very fun to play, and for people like me and yourself, you do get Steam interaction as well,
Oh
where like
nice. Oh, so
they vote.
they can vote. Oh, that'd be
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, they can vote. It's an interesting game to play, honestly. And the creator actually, he liked one of my tweets because I said I was playing it, so he's sort
Oh
of
nice,
interactive.
nice.
Pretty-
I, yeah, the greater good is always one of those things. Self-preservation is a massive thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And do you know what? I always look. I give that little skeptical hippo eyes look. You know the little when people turn
Yeah,
around
I know what you mean.
and they give the answer that is like, oh no, I couldn't do that. I couldn't. You know,
Yeah.
like no bollocks. You're put in that fucking situation, mate, and you got to kill or be killed. Like you fucking killing.
See,
You know.
it's like, so I mean, I'm not saying that killing would be easy, but
No,
with the
no.
right incentive, which would be right. So you're either all going to die, which
Yep.
is guaranteed, or you can opt to just kill this one, and everyone else will live. Now, don't be wrong. If given that situation, like by just Joe Bloggs, you probably go like, "Come on, dude, I'm not going to kill anyone. This is all bullshit." But, however, if you're put in the situation where, all right, we're on a tram, you can you can push this lever, and it will take you off, kill one person,
Yep.
and then everyone will live, or you can roll the dice of leaving the lever, making no choices, and everyone will just continue on this line, which is a closed line and probably going to end in everyone's fiery demise.
Yep.
It's it's a very, very different situation. I don't think it's easy to. I don't think it's an easy choice to make outside of the circumstance. Not that anyone should be ever in that circumstance, obviously, but I just feel that you got to take the circumstances into consideration.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Oh, it's just one of those, isn't it? Like I think it's too easy to give the answer when there's no jeopardy or no like nothing's on the line. When you
Yeah.
ask someone point blank, like just in this kind of setting, the answer they give is
It's jaded,
yeah.
isn't it? It's just jaded.
I mean,
It's biased.
I will pretty much always go for the whatever leads to self preservation to a
Yeah.
point. Like if it was like I have to murder my family to survive, well, yeah, no, that's not happening. But if it was like I'm just going to murder my neighbour for me, or like for my family to survive, then I'm sorry, my neighbour's brown bread.
That's it. Like I say, well, that's it. I mean, it's the same situation where you take the other circumstance where they say, "All right, everyone's going to die," or hear me out, you could just shoot yourself in the head.
Mm.
Now, everybody else lives. That would be a real hard choice because
I think
self-preservation. I
well,
think.
I think it all depends, doesn't it? I think where that depends is it what like if you've got let's say like family everything if you're jaded hate the world like loner like get treated like then maybe you want the world to end so maybe you'd see that as a good thing but if you're like a community member like you've got people that you love and everything it becomes a easier choice right
I don't know, man. I mean, maybe shooting yourself because it like
oh yeah
theoretically
yeah
seems quick.
yeah
But if
bullet
you was
yeah
like, it's like, oh, you've got to drain yourself. We're like,
well, I
oh,
don't
I don't
like
know, man. Can you help?
I don't actually right.
I
Okay,
don't
so
think
I
I
know
can do it.
right. Okay, I know you can drown yourself, like in a sense of like putting rocks onto your feet and jumping off a bridge.
Yeah,
But can you actually hold yourself underwater and kill yourself?
that's what I'm saying. I
I
don't know whether
don't
like,
think you would. I think your body would naturally force you to stop.
yeah,
To like like in a bathtub, like hold yourself under the water. Like I don't
yeah,
think
yeah.
you would be able to kill yourself that way. I think your
No.
body's natural things would kick in for you to like
Yeah,
get
sure.
your
You
head
need to
above the
breathe.
water.
You need to breathe. You need to breathe. So, like, short of you being, drowning.
Yeah, I don't think you. Yeah, I don't think you can drown. Like when you sit when people just walk out into the lake, and you're like, I don't think you could. I don't think it's that
Uh,
simple. I really
well, I
don't.
mean, you say that, TJ.
It
Obviously, what
might
we
be.
should be mindful of if you're in a certain
Yeah.
mindset,
Yeah. Okay.
like don't. Let's not. let's not go down that route.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
So,
But
but I know what you're saying. It just, I mean,
it's
what we're saying, it's a very high circumstance, isn't it?
yes.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah. 100%.
so, but I do feel that, like, again, it's a tough situation because, like we say, when you're not in the actual thought or mind frame. I mean, again, I can only imagine that, like, even just trying to kill your mate being a lot harder than just sort of going, well, I'm sorry, mate, so you or everybody. It'd be a lot like,
That's why I think. That's why I mean. Like, if you've got the gun, I think it's easier
yeah,
because it's like pulling the trigger is an easier action than actually, like, let's say, stabbing him up close,
yeah.
personal. Do you know what
Yeah.
I mean? I mean,
I
I've
mean,
never
the
fired a
other thing
gun,
is you wanted
so.
to be quick, didn't you? So, so
Well.
you're a bad shot.
Oh,
Shot my ear. Like, no, no,
shoot his earlobe off. You're like,
please, please give me the gun. I'll do it myself.
oh dear. But I do. So obviously now the film's finished. Like,
Yes.
what I really like about this film is the fact that it it shines a whole new light, doesn't it, on
It does.
a dated.
It's a tired genre.
Yeah,
It's a tired genre.
exactly.
It's everything feels like it's been done. Everything has been done probably twice at this
Oh,
point.
100%. I just like it's got like throughout the whole film. So the first time you're ever watching that, like the little sequences it throws in with the people like in that war room and everything, and you're just like, what is going on? And like, are they controlling these things? And then you just think, oh, what are these all these trinkets and things they're doing? Like, what are they talking about? And then when you see the board for that first time and they're taking wages, and you see
Yeah.
rapey tree, fucking merman, like fucking cannibal family, and you're like, what, who, what? And
So
it's all age old, like you say, the every single thing that's been in a horror movie you've seen before, bar like Dracula and Frankenstein weren't obviously on there, like but everything else is and stuff that we've never seen before, like
yeah.
robot scorpions with fucking circular saw blades for tails, weird,
Well,
but
it was sort of a roadmap of like everything that, even though it's not the exact same, it was a roadmap for like, look, what if all these films you've ever seen were just circumstantial things that have to happen in order to appease an elder
yeah.
god? Except we never showed you the wolves before. This is the film about the time that it didn't work. It just simply didn't work.
It's like I say, and the concept when you actually like unravels and you realize what it is, and you're like, the ending is great because it goes from
Yeah,
0 to 100
it does.
in seconds, and it's not like everything like
It
horror.
doesn't leave you hanging either.
No,
It doesn't show you all these monsters and go, yeah, been cool to see them, wouldn't it?
yeah.
Anyway.
It's like, oh, that's great, and then the fact that you actually get to see them like maim, murder,
Yeah,
dismember, and
that's
that,
it.
and like you say, the ending isn't the hero survives, wicked, brilliant.
That's it.
Sidney Prescott lives again, or Laurie Strode lives again. It
That's
isn't
it, yeah.
that. It is literally, it's like, oh, everyone is fucked. Literally everyone.
I love the fact that they close it like that in a way that, I mean, I suppose you could if you really, really want to. You can't sequelize it. It's just like, oh,
Well, I
they
don't
failed.
like a giant hand coming out of the ground, knowing that, and the way they say the ancients plural.
Yeah,
So
that's
that one hand isn't one hand. There's like multiple hands. There's many
that's
of
it.
them. It's like, yeah, like literally, there's nothing. It becomes Attack on Titan essentially, but
That's
just
it, yeah.
maybe to Attack on Titan was the sequel. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. But that's what I say. That's what was good about it, though, because instead of just trying to go like, we're going to make this film, it's going to be a franchise, we're going to churn out 15 of Laurie Strode again, coming
Yeah.
back to live through the same nightmare over and over and over and over again. Like, so at least it was like, look, let me just one time tell a different horror story where it's all the horror stories.
Yeah.
But I'm going to jam it into a situation that makes almost sense of every other horror trope ever.
Yeah.
So that you can understand why they run upstairs when there's no way out upstairs, why the jock thinks that he can fight the world even though he's against an overpowering thing, why there is a virgin, a whore, a jock, a smart kid and a fool in every one of these stories. Like it tries to make sense of the trope, which is what I think makes it such a good film.
And what I liked as well was that point where she tells us, "Oh, the virgin," and she's like, "Virgin? What, me?" As if like she's not a virgin, but she's like, "Well, we work. You know, it's 2012 at this time. We work with what we've got. You know, ain't our fault that you're out getting laid at 14. You dirty little scuzz. You know,
All we
it's
got to
like
do, all we got to do is tick a couple of boxes. I mean, as you heard,
loose.
yeah, or even the jock. Like the jock wasn't a jock asshole.
It wasn't a jock. It was he was kind of manipulated into being that way. The whore wasn't the whore. She was manipulated into being that way at the moment of her death.
Yeah, that's it. So it's because they've all got to fit the role because it's entertaining the elder gods, I guess, which is.
See, one thing that I didn't get, one thing that they kind of, I think they tripped over, and they turned around and they made a big point of saying that there is a system in place and a sequence in place for them to die. Sigourney Weaver turned around and said, the whore must die first, then the jock, then the fool, the jock, the inlay. But
I don't think she said that it has to be that order.
She said there's an order in which they have to die.
But she didn't suggest that it was the order she was speaking. She said the whore has to die first. That's what she said. She didn't go.
I thought she said the whore has to die then. I'm sure she put then. I'd be interested. I have to watch that back, but I'm sure she said then. But the reason I said that is because obviously, well, they're out of sequence anyway. So will killing him make an actual difference anyway? Because they've not been appeased because they didn't get what they specifically wanted.
Maybe what it means is more that, like, in order to start the process, the whore dies, then the others have to die, and then the virgin has to either be last or not,
or survive. Yes, that's fate. I love how loosely we'll let fate decide. Well, no, you haven't really let fate decide because you've dictated everything up until this point.
I wonder if is there a horror film where the lead, or the virgin as it would be, dies, and the film ended anyway as if it had just been successful.
Yeah, any prequel that you've ever seen to a horror film, because they have to kill the fucking lead. Because as we said that the other day, didn't we? Like, know everyone in there is pretty much dead because they're not in the first film again. So I would that's a real interesting question.
Because it has to make sense within the rules of what they're trying to say, which is, describing the tropes.
Or who you believe to be the main, and then all of a sudden it flips on its head.
Dissect sort of did that, didn't it? Dissect sort of messed it all up.
Well, the Descent, that was the pothole in the cave-in one, wasn't it? But then the one who died, the one who survived, was the one who like her husband had died or whatever.
Oh yeah, but I mean, unless you watch the sequel, of course.
I've seen the Descent too, but I can't remember.
Well, it alluded that she lived, whereas like the end of the film sort of alluded.
Didn't she gets found and they don't believe her? They think she's murdered everyone.
That's it. Yeah.
Whereas
I personally would have preferred that film where, she died at the end because, she's gone mad, hasn't she? At the end, she thinks she's seeing the candle. On her daughter's cake, and she's just sat in the cave in the darkness.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. Psycho.
Psycho, I suppose Psycho, yeah.
I mean, we're talking 60s.
That's what I'm saying, but like it has to sort of explain in the trope, doesn't it? Otherwise, the trope would be that the virgin character always lives. And they have to build that into the trope. Make that hard, though, wouldn't it?
There's quite a few actually. I've just got on. It's on MTV.com. 13 movies that tricked you by killing the lead character. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't class it as no, I suppose it is a horror. Life is an amazing film.
Hold on, that's the one in space.
That's the one in space with Ryan Reynolds and that is a brilliant fucking film. And I love how people are like, wow, that's fucking Venom or whatever it was. That was the lead up to it's like no. Yeah, so Life is brilliant. Scream? No.
I do that.
They're calling Drew Barrymore. No, they're taking Drew Barrymore because of Drew Barrymore's name, and she's on the poster. But Scream, she's not the lead character.
She's dead within 5 minutes.
Godzilla?
She dies.
Okay, Godzilla because Bryan Cranston. This isn't horror movies because Bryan Cranston. They're taking it because he was on the poster, Bryan Cranston, and obviously he dies quite early, doesn't it?
Yeah, no. I want more like not
Oh,
maybe not
I got
title
one for
card.
you. I got one for you. Alien. In 1979, audience did not expect Sigourney Weaver to survive. They didn't think she was going to be the one that survived.
I
They
suppose
believed
that
it
was
would
because
be John Hurt or Tom
yeah,
Skerritt because they were the two bigger names than what she was.
it's because she was a female. You mean she was the first fucking action female
Oh, right.
heroine?
Okay, we need to talk about this because this is a movie pod. All right. Did you hear what fucking Jennifer Lawrence come out and
I
said?
did. I did.
Like it was Hunger Games, right? She played
It was.
Katniss Everdeen in the Hunger Games, right? And she
Oh,
turned
God.
round to Vanity fucking Fair, and bearing in mind that the Hunger Games would have been out in the around the same time as this, probably around 2012. I am the first
Yeah.
female action lead in a movie in 2012. Okay. So we've got Angelina Jolie, star of multiple films, including Tomb Raider.
Yep.
You've
Those
got
are female
fucking
leaders, I believe.
Sigourney fucking Weaver in 1979. And then about 27 other fucking films she starred in as an action film. Well, technically number one was horror, but it encompasses the same thing. You could say Aliens 2 then. Aliens, sorry, yes, yeah. Which was fully action. For some, like,
Aliens 3, 1993. Still beating.
fucking Alien Resurrection. Fucking, like, unbelievable. Like, how you can, like, take such a fucking L. Like, and to be so big-headed to believe that you are the first in 20 fucking, whenever it was, 13, 14, 15. I mean, and I like Jennifer Lawrence. I think Jennifer Lawrence is a decent actress. She's done some great stuff.
100%. 100%.
But she's a donut.
Yeah. I mean, someone, one of her people, like, should have read what she was going to say. Go, whoa, hold on. I know what you think. But before you, there was other movie stars. It's crazy. I know. Look, just go and look at Sigourney Weaver's sort of body of work, and then maybe rethink that tweet. Just a smidge. Can you imagine? I imagine that tweet got deleted.
Well, yeah, but it resurfaced, didn't it? It resurfaced. Yeah. So I've got another film for you. Deep Blue Sea, Samuel L. Jackson. People were expecting Samuel L. Jackson, and he gets that is the worst death I've fucking seen. Like when the shark jumps through the fucking.
Oh, I don't know.
I
respected it. I respected it simply because he was in the middle of a
the monologue where he's talking about people surviving on a mountain because they had to eat each other, and what we spoke, like we said we'd never speak about this ever again, and then as he's like empowering all these people, he gets fucking munched.
Just like, I mean, that film is just comedy anyway. Just like
I
love brain cells into a shark, and sharks are now super smart.
Well,
and I was like, yes.
You could see it fucking happen, right? Like, as much as it's ludicrous, you could see it fucking happening, right?
Oh, I can't believe it. It's
like, how many
funny.
stories have you heard and read? I mean, I love the Meg series, so I've read all the Meg books. I'm waiting for the next one to come out, Purgatory, which is supposed to be released last year, but hopefully it's going to come out this year by Stephen Alton. I love the Meg series. I've read, like I say, read all the books. Are they
serious? Are the books serious, or are the books?
No, yeah, the books are more like they've obviously got the slight snippets of like comic moments in them, but they're not like fucking Sharknado. Put it that way. Right, it is. They are taken seriously.
The film is semi-serious, if I remember correctly.
Well, the film follows the first film follows the first book quite well. The Mariana Trench, and it's quite like at the end of the day, what I love about these types of stories is we really don't know. It's like when you take a film into space. We don't fucking know. The ocean has been like, what do they say? It's like 7% of the ocean has been explored. That's about it. Right, the Mariana Trench, deepest place like on Earth, can't explore it, can't go down. There is like a hydro plume that you can't break through. We don't know what's below that hydro plume. They managed to go down below it, and obviously there's teeming with life underneath. There's a fucking megalodon, so on and so forth. Same in the book. Obviously it goes off slightly different because you can't follow the rules of what they put in the book to a degree. I'm really interested where they go with the second book, because the second film, which comes out later this year, because I don't know if they can follow it properly because of the way the film went, and the way the first film went. But as it goes on, it gets a little bit more ludicrous in the fact that they find there's other creatures, not just there's like a Liopleurodon, and other like what we believe to be extinct creatures. But anyway, but I'm getting into reading like once again, waiting for that book to come out. I've started reading some Michael Cole books, and one of them is called Helicoprion, which is about a prehistoric shark that has been brought back Jurassic Park style, but for the purpose of for like medical purposes, to find like for vaccines for diseases and everything else. It's more conspiracy. They want to use.
It's always good intention, mate. All
Well, no.
science
This is not good intention. They brought it back because it's got a disease that they can. This guy is like a multi. Like he works for a pharmaceutical, like he owns a pharmaceutical thing, and he can use a disease that's within the Helicoprion to infect loads of people. Then he's the only person that's got the cure, can make billions from it. But a lot of the books are centered around the same thing. There's another one called Serpent, which I'm reading now. It's the same thing. They regenerate these prehistoric creatures because of what they can harvest from them in terms of like potentially curing cancer and all this. So it's very much a plot device for a lot of things, for bringing things back. For most of the time, it's for what you would assume to be good reasons, but it all goes fucking Pete Tong.
Goes for money in the end.
and like I say, I love sharks and the fucking deep blue sea. So like anything to do with that is right up my fucking alley.
We can find out when Shark Week is and do like a shark film.
Well,
I
was actually thinking what would pull right into our wheelhouse, which I've seen it, really enjoy it, is have you seen Shark Night?
Shark Night.
No. And it works in perfectly for fucking Shark Week as well. So pretty much it's very much a horror story centered around sharks, in the sense of all these teens go to this cabin that's obviously on the lake, and what they don't realize is these people have been capturing sharks and they're bringing them into this lake to murder people essentially, but get it on camera so they can sell the footage of people getting murdered by sharks.
Like a snuff film.
Like type thing. It's very much in the wheelhouse of like your Piranha and stuff like that. So it's a little bit cheesy, a little bit comical. Like there's some like interesting body parts that float around. You know, you've got some boobies and stuff. It's worth. It's another one that I dragged the wife to the cinema that she hates me for, because I just love all that kind of cheesy shit. I have to admit it. So that would be a great one to watch.
Want to get the booby counter out of him for?
Probably not. There's probably only a few in there, but it follows those same tropes, you know, like they get drunk. There's there's the geek, there's the jock, there's the hot one, there's the nerdy lad. All the usual suspects.
I'd definitely be interested in watching that. That sounds like it'd be, like you say, right now.
Right up our alley.
So, I guess the next film we're going to watch, is that going to be The Hunt then?
Yeah, I believe we spoke about that. The Hunt, which for those who haven't seen it, we will. Yeah, maybe we spoke about putting a trailer for The Hunt after this at the end of this podcast.
We'll see if we can work that in. But
yeah, just need to see if we get flagged by YouTube.
We're more worried about.
Yeah, well, we'll put it on, and if you don't see it at the end of this, it's because we had to take it down and re-upload without it. But yeah, The Hunt's another interesting film.
Yeah, I actually quite like The Hunt.
I like The Hunt. Yeah, it's only what. There was a big thing which we'll have to talk about, wasn't there? The Hunt, it had to be postponed, I think, for about 5 or 6 months because of political. It's a very politically driven context in the film, and obviously with what was going on in the world at the time that they originally wanted to release it, they had to push it back by 6 months. So we'll probably have to discuss that as well.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm looking forward to watching that.
Yeah, I enjoy.
It's been a while since I've seen it, so it'd be fun to watch it again. It's got some people from It's Always Sunny in as well, which I enjoy watching.
It's also got Emma Roberts in it, Julia Roberts' niece.
Emma Roberts. Crazy, isn't it?
I'll tell you, that's an interesting one.
Kids, what?
Well, no, I can't say. Actually, I can't say that. I'll tell you after, but I can't say. Like,
that's all right.
Sorry, finish what you were going to say. We've got to an age where.
Got to an age where, like, Julia Roberts, we know, we're now seeing children coming through, like Maya.
Oh, Maya Hawke.
Maya Hawke.
Ethan Hawke and shoot, what's her
Uma
name?
Thurman.
Uma Thurman.
Uma
That's it.
Thurman.
Yeah. They're
Uma
her
Thurman's
child. Yeah,
daughter. Like I say, so it's. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure that your kids will see them turn into movie stars, and then their kids
yeah,
turn into movie stars. It's just crazy because obviously you've come to that. We've all come to that sort of mid-age now, where you're like, oh, my life, yeah. Of course, they've had children. Their
yeah,
children are
yeah.
coming into the
Their children are
business.
potentially coming into the fold.
It must be nice to have like someone already famous in the business. It gives you a
I
bit of
imagine
an
it.
in,
I
I
imagine
guess.
it gets you to grease some wheels,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
think to have longevity, like, so let's say, okay, you've got right. I wouldn't Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman, A-list actors, right? But
Mhm.
not to the same degree as your Tom Cruise or
Oh no.
your, like, even say like Robert Downey Jr. now, or like in a female sense, like shit, like even like an Anne Hathaway or
Yep.
Meryl Streep or something like that, but still high enough profile that they can probably grease some wheels. But watching Maya Hawke in what I have seen her in, she's definitely got chops.
Yes.
Like there is no doubt that she will get roles by merit alone. But
I
there
mean, to be
are,
fair though, she's had excellent parents, and if she even shows a bit of an interest
mm,
in acting, then they're going to give her not only all their effort when they can.
yeah,
Let's imagine if you're an actor and an A-list actor, you're going to be busy quite a lot, but you'll send them to specific acting schools that they'll get in. I suspect for on that kind of merit.
possibly. I mean, it depends. Yeah, like stuff like Juilliard and stuff. But I think
Yeah,
Juilliard's
yeah.
a little bit more high prestige than just getting in on name alone. I know what you mean. Um, I feel. But what I mean is, like, I feel that there's still going to be a ceiling to your ability. Like
Yeah, yeah.
David Beckham's kids might show promise at being good footballers, but there is still a skill ceiling which they might be excellent footballers, but they'll never be good enough to play professionally. Same as like a Maya Hawke, she might show promise and she might be able to get some lower roles, but she's like, you either have talent or you don't to get the top
You don't
roles.
you don't see her in anything else, do you? I mean, I can't think of
She's
anything
been
else
well, no,
been in.
she's been in a couple of things. So she's obviously been in Stranger Things. She's been in a film. It's a more aimed at younger audience, like two girls trying to get back at this boy at school,
Okay.
like something revenge or something. But she's
Right.
done a couple of other things as well, and obviously she does modeling as well, doesn't she?
Oh, I didn't know
Because
she did modeling.
she's fucking like
It makes sense.
got her mum's height and like bone structure. So, and her mum is like, model material all day long, isn't she?
Yeah.
Do Revenge, that film was called. So she
Yeah,
was in
do
she was in
revenge.
Fear Street. Isn't it amazing how a lot of them start with
Horror.
the
Or
horror?
the
Yeah,
teen horror. I suppose, like, I mean, maybe it's a more of an because you think there's a lot of unknown
she was in
actors.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. She was one of the
Oh, I heard that.
she was one of the people at the ranch. One of the free spirited people living in the ranch.
See, I mean, that's not a massive role, but
It's not a massive role, but what I'm saying is, you can see, like, watching her in Stranger Things and that, you can see she's got ability. You can see that like that she can go quite far in the industry. Sounds like
yeah,
Emma Roberts. You look at Emma Roberts and you'd be like, she's got the Roberts name, but some of the stuff she's been in, she's got those roles on merit, not just on name.
yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, but what I'm saying is there's a certain prestige with her
It
being,
can't hurt,
you know,
is what you're saying. It can't hurt.
yeah, yeah. I mean, like, I'm glad that, I mean, it's fantastic because obviously if they weren't good actors, I'd like to think that they wouldn't get it just simply because you're not good actors. What I was saying about horror films is loads of what would have been nobodies get a start in horror films. Oh, oh my life. Thank you, Alexa. I asked you nothing, but you've decided to.
Oh, my daughters went off earlier, like really randomly. It's worrying that they listen.
Yeah, I'm just going to put it on
But yeah,
do not
like
disturb.
it's. I feel it's a gateway, isn't it? And like it's
I suppose, like, you
interesting.
can take a chance, can't you? You get
Well,
to act a little bit because you got to be scared or killed or something.
do
So
you
you
know,
get to do a little bit of acting.
we spoke about this on the other pod about how, like, trends have shifted, haven't they? Like from it being movies and TVs. TVs was always your lesser medium. Movies were like the high echelon, and now like TV series, so much money's being pumped into them, so they've brought them up like that. They're a viable source for like top A-list actors to get good roles, to earn lots of money. Like we've just had Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey in The Last of Us and stuff. So, but one is like where it was horror films is where like your Johnny Depp would cut his teeth, you know, and a load of others would cut their teeth. Now, like you can see a lot more of them making it in the TV shows as well, because there's so much.
Well, TV's lucrative as well.
That's what I mean. There's a lot of money.
TV show, then you get paid per episode. Now, I suspect that if you do a film, you get a big lump sum.
And the royalties across the board, isn't it? Royalties for both the TV and but your royalties are probably more for the film, I would have thought.
So with the TV show, but like you're guaranteed an acting role for like, let's just say 6 months every year. So it's almost becomes like your job, your day job sort of thing. So I suppose that's nicer than getting, you know, because you could go and do a film, and if it flops through no means of your bad acting or you know, it might just be a bad script, might be a bad director, could be a million of bad things. You might not get that role again. And, you know, in Ryan Reynolds' case, like, you know, something like Green Lantern, it's a high profile thing. People are excited to go and see it, but it's terrible. Not through Ryan Acting's acting chops, but simply through a bad script and someone not understanding the source material. Is, you know, that door's then shut. It's not just shut, it's bolted shut. It was so bad that Ryan Reynolds himself would probably never entertain the idea of going back to that role unless it was for a small cameo joke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so that's a door shut.
I think, I kind of look at like a really interesting study would be to look at someone like Zendaya, for instance. So I don't know if you've seen Euphoria. I've seen the first season, never the second series. Mate, like teenage angst series, probably not your wheelhouse, but the acting in it by her and another, there's a transgender actress called Hunter Schafer, absolutely phenomenal. Like Zendaya plays a drug addict coming out of like rehab and trying to reintegrate as a teen, like with her friends and stuff in school and whatnot. Absolutely phenomenal, the first series. Like I say, I haven't seen the second series, but she obviously take her from that. You look at like her performances as Mary Jane in MJ in Spider-Man and stuff and everything like that. The role that she's known for is that, like, essentially people say, she's in Spider-Man. She's dating Tom Holland, right? She's, you know, but the role that she should, like, the role that, like, where she's really shown range, ability, and everything else like that, is the TV series. Like,
I mean, TV gives you a bit more room to grow, I think.
Yeah.
You're a character for a long period of time.
Well, mate, you say that she's been MJ for 3 or 4 films.
Well, I know what you mean, but like,
she's a bit part character.
2 hours. Yeah. Like, you know, it's 2 hours, and she gets what, maybe 45 minutes of screen time. You know, so she don't. I mean, other than being, I mean, at least not in this one. MJ, at least she's not like a damsel in distress. She's quite a smart, laid back sort of person, but is the girlfriend of Peter Parker, essentially. So you're always going to take second seat to.
Well, you're going to take second seat to Spider-Man, to the action, to like you're his potential love interest, I suppose, as a part. I mean, go on.
In Euphoria, is she like the main character, or is she just one of three main characters?
So it's like it's a story of like 3 or 4 different children, different people, like, but they're all like, they're friends, they know each other, they're in the same circles essentially. But obviously, so let's say if the episode's on for an American hour, so 45 minutes for us, you know, she's on the screen for 20 minutes every episode of it, probably. You know,
it's a bit like Skins then. Remember Skins?
It is just a little bit more hard hitting than Skins, I would say. Like Skins,
Skins was pretty hard hitting.
Well, we're talking about like, but it's so you've got obviously You've got this Hunter Schafer's playing a transgender, well, she is transgender, a transgender woman, and like, oh, spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen it, like she's sleeping with one of her classmates' dads, and
okay.
like you've got the jock. The jock has like kind of these latent feelings for her, and there's this question mark on whether or not like he feels like he might be a homosexual. You've got like the larger girl who is pretty much selling pictures of herself on the internet. She's performing on like an OnlyFans type thing, and then you've got this like Zendaya who's coming out of rehab. She's a drug addict. You know,
That sounds like modern day.
So it's modern, but I just feel it's more. Yeah, it's probably maybe a little bit grittier than Skins. From I never watched all of Skins, but from what I can remember, I always found levity in parts of Skins. This had like this is like no level. This is the kind of series that I feel you watch it and like. If you're not depressed before you've watched the episode, you might well be like,
you are not selling this TV,
but it's brilliant. It's so well acted. You know, like when you can come away. Like I remember, I don't know if you've seen *A Star Is Born*, like with it's Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. Okay,
yeah,
it's a brilliant film. It is like Bradley Cooper is amazing. Lady Gaga is fantastic in it. I will never watch that film again because that film is so hard to watch, but it is amazing. Like once it's a one and done because it's just like you come away from it a lot and you're just like, holy shit.
I heard there was an Adam Sandler film that was pretty much a one and done where he said something about jewels.
Uncut Gems is what people say is like he's I haven't seen it, but
I've not seen it myself.
He's apparently phenomenal in it. But yeah, I haven't
seen the docket or something when we're feeling about being miserable.
Yeah, like there are those films, and I think, like I say, like Bradley Cooper's just like when you think of Bradley Cooper and you like The Hangover, The A-Team, and stuff like that. Once again, for him to then pull out a film like that where he's playing like an alcoholic, drug addict, you know, it's phenomenal. And like you see everything that they go through as a couple, and then what happens at the end because he like finds Lady Gaga's character. Obviously, it's a remake, for a Barbra Streisand film. But it's so heavy. But it's so brilliant. But like I say, don't expect to come out of it feeling all jovial and happy, you know. And that's what I kind of feel with Euphoria. But it's so well done that you appreciate what you've just watched, even though it was like depressing as all fuck.
Oh, I know you mean. I mean, I've watched stuff like that, obviously, but I just find
got to be in the right mind.
I'm sure you know. Well, you have, yeah, because like some stuff's a hard watch, and it's not because it's a bad watch.
No,
it should be a distinct.
The source material is just hard.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know, man. I mean, my wife, and I'm sure you know people who do this. My wife will watch like Pimple Popper and horrible Operation TV shows.
I watch. Well, we're talking Dr. Pimple Popper. I watch her.
Yeah.
No, my wife watches Grey's Anatomy, shit like that. Yeah. Oh, like
because no, I can deal with like the fake Grey's Anatomy stuff.
It's oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have a problem with like I can go down fascination. You know, people having ingrown toenails cut and like I can go down all that kind of stuff, mate. I'm disgusted.
I can watch any gore that is fake, and I know it's fake. But as soon as it's real,
no, I'm all right with the real stuff.
And Kate's going, oh, they're just going to take the guts out of this this goat now because it's ill, and I'm like, oh.
No, I'm like at the dinner table. I'm like, look at this. Yeah. No, I'm absolutely fine with that. I've got no issue with that at all. But
I'm quite squeamish.
What I like, the thing that I can't get behind is a lot of stuff that my wife watches. So it's always the same thing because like American teen stuff where it's like they're all fucking rich, and it's just about their life, and you're just like. Why are you watching about these rich pompous pricks and their struggles with life? I mean, the reason why is because it makes more sense than watching someone scrimp on, say, fucking eating baked beans on toast, everything moaning about like their council house and you know what I mean? It's like, you know, if your name's fucking Vander whatever and your dad's a multi-millionaire and you know like whatever, it makes for better. But I'm just like I can't like Gossip Girl and all that stuff. I'm like, nah, I can't be dealing with this. And they're all like, oh, we're going out into the world. Like the first few series, they're at like high school and whatnot, and then there's a gap, and then they're in the real world. Like, oh, what do you do? Oh, I'm a fucking hedge fund manager. What do you do? Oh, I've got a clothesline. What do you? I'm an author. It's like, where's the fucking shelf stacker?
Yeah, where is he?
One of them is bound to not have made it. Exactly. Where the fuck are they?
No chance. Where's the druggie from episode 1? Where is he? Where's he?
Yeah.
Take me to the Walmart where he's stacking shelves.
Exactly.
I want to see him.
They've all got fucking these ridiculous jobs that pay 6-figure plus salaries. You're just like, this is not real.
Oh,
And the drama, and they're always like, oh no, your dad murdered his brother, and you're all like, when the fuck has this ever happened? Come off it. Like, oh no, your dad,
because secretly all broke.
Yeah, your dad's out of prison now, and he's been accosted by this evil nurse, and you're like, huh?
Hey,
like, what the fuck? When does this happen? Like,
the nurse that's gone round killing sort of everyone's second child.
I don't. Yeah, it just doesn't like. It doesn't like. And my wife's just like.
Yeah,
and then it's like they've made a spin-off, and I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my god, no. Where's the? Hang on, you know what we were saying earlier about shooting? Where's the gun?
Where's the gun?
This like make me watch them programs. I will be. Yeah.
I'm upstairs playing video games, Kate, because I'm going to watch, I don't know, Grey's Anatomy or some nonsense. And I'm like, I'm going to go and kill fictional people in like video games.
Yeah, I'll kill the people that they're going to operate on the operating table for you.
That's it.
I can't stand like. I need a little bit of like intrigue with the story. Like I said to you, I've just finished watching the Night Action on Netflix, and it's like a conspiracy, political conspiracy theory thing, and it's got action to it. It's a little bit ludicrous, but it's also got some like twists and turns. It's got some some nice little red herrings within it. But it's got a little bit of, it's from a novel, so it's got a little bit of substance in the story, you know. And I like that kind of thing. I mean, I like the cheesy stuff as well in movies, but less so much with the TV series. I feel like because a film lasts like an hour and a half, 2 hours, it's just pick up, done thingy. But for a weekly thing, like I don't mean like a comedy series, like I mean like a bit of a like just the cheesy shit. I can't deal with that in like a series. But yeah, no. As long as it's got a little bit of substance, I'm behind it. I can't deal with just naff shit on a series.
I have a thing where, because I don't really watch anything unless I'm sat down and watching it, I tend to put something, and I don't want to put something on that I haven't seen. Mm-hmm. So I'll always put like Family Guy, American Dad, Cleveland Show, Simpsons.
Yeah, I'm cool with those.
Yeah, those. But what I'm saying is, like, that's generally it sort of becomes my go-to, because I'm like, right, I don't know what to watch. I just want to hear something funny in the background. So that's why I'm always watching those over and over again. And people go like, "We don't get bored." Well, it's hard to get bored because I'm not really watching them. I'm just sort of catching background noise, funny parts, and then I'm doing whatever else I'm doing over on this other screen. And it's the beauty, which I know you know, TJ, of having multiple screens.
Oh, that's great!
Something over here,
the best thing ever.
I'm doing this over here, and it's just ignore the rest of the world. So,
now we're talking like the privileged ones.
Yes.
Look at us with our command centers over here.
It's what we do it for. Let's be honest. The main reason that you start building a PC is then you start going down the rabbit hole of. So you're saying that there's 4 inputs on the back of mine?
Mate, I was utilising them at one point. I had the 4 monitor set up. I've gone back down to 3, and it's so much more conducive to have. It sounds stupid that like I had 4, but 3 is more like 3, like 4. It was like, okay, I'm kind of like just putting stuff on this screen for the sake of putting stuff on a screen, which isn't really practical.
I've had 3, and I agree with you totally. You're like, okay, all right. I'm not really using one of the screens though, so
it's interesting. It's interesting because obviously I have 3. I have 2 monitors here, and then I have a lens. So I've got 2 27-inch monitors, one on top of the other, and then I've got a ultra wide monitor here, which is put up on its in portrait mode, and it's the same height as the 2 27s. And this works great for like chat and everything here. This one up here, I can do YouTube while I'm streaming, and this is the main game, so it's all functional. This screen here doesn't get used when I'm not streaming. This is only a streaming screen for like the chat box and everything else like that. But if I took this away and just tried to configure everything up here, it doesn't. It's quality of life. Is what this screen's there for. But having 4, it wasn't quality of life. It was just severe overkill.
Yeah. You see, because I've got 2 32-inch TVs, I'm like, well, basically, if I
You
half one of
you can
those,
segment. Yeah.
so I'm like, okay, this will work fine for what I need.
Yeah.
You know, I did have the 3, but like I say, one just becomes a chat, and then the rest of the time it's just a screen that does nothing other than mess things up when the computer goes, "You've got 3 screens. I'm going to try and spread the game across 3 screens." And you go, "No, it's not what I wanted you to do, though, is it? You put it on this screen."
Yeah.
So I'm consistently messing around with like the screen thing. Right, I suppose that's expunged everything I've got to say, TJ, and it is very late at night.
Yeah.
And we'll probably have a catch up after this as well.
Possibly. So yeah, next one. Obviously, we've got Opinions of the Uninformed will be coming a little bit later. It will be coming midweek. We're doing it this week because of our compatriot Rich Live Convoy has a new working schedule.
So we're trying to accommodate him in and make sure that you get your pod every week as well. So we are juggling.
So I think we've got this. And we're doing this. So the next one, the hunt will be next weekend because we're not doing the pod next weekend. Yeah.
We've got to wait until the 21st.
21st. But we're going to do one this week. So there's it's doing one midweek this week, and then in a week and a half will be the next weekend.
I mean, depending on what happens, what we might do is because we do this again next Saturday, which will be the hunt. And we do a midweek. We might do a midweek something else, just to avoid the gap, maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We need to figure out. But it's all good. They will still be they'll still be coming, and there'll be shorts posted. So keep an eye out on YouTube. Remember to like and subscribe as well, people.
Yeah, if you could, guys. Right. So I suppose that's it then, dude.
Yes.
So, if you want to close us out, then, me old mate.
Yes. So. I don't normally do this. No. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this evening. I have been the Proper TJ. You can find me over on Twitch and all other social medias under that name. I stream on a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I've been joined by Firefly Zero J.
That's me. So you can find me over on Twitch, or you can find me on varying other platforms. Just look for anything with Firefly Zero, and I'm pretty much there myself. So. It's been fantastic talking to you as always, PJ.
It has,
and I hope. Carry on. Sorry, I can't help it.
I was literally just gonna say, and we will see you again. I say opinions will be later on in the week, and next week we'll be doing the hunt. So yeah, hopefully you can tune in and see us there.
That's it. See you guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Sir, how about a glass of champagne?
Perfect.
What almost awake?
Put him in the back with the rest.
Who's in the shadows? Who's ready to play? Are we the hunter?
What is all of this?
Or are we the prey?
Oh, I can't use that.
Just point and shoot.
Everybody get down!
I know what this is. It's Manorgate. Every year, these rich elites kidnap a bunch of normal folks like us. Where'd they get you from?
Wyoming,
Orlando.
Mississippi.
this is a real thing. You're hunting human beings for sport.
Then you're not human beings.
Help you?
What state is this?
Most people know where they are.
All right, most people.
You're in the glorious state of Arkansas, sweetheart. Is there anything else I can help?
How'd you know she was lying?
Because everyone is lying.
This is a wild game of survival.
There has to be a reason they chose us.
I'm not going down without a fight. War is war.
You have no idea what you're up against.
This time, they picked the wrong woman.
Game of survival.
I'm gonna rip you to pieces.
We'll see.
game of survival.